to What Is Up, my motherfucking people. This is your motherfucker the Down, and this is another episode of Just Our Opinion, the voice of a dying generation. Here in a couple minutes, I'm going to have my boy, your boy, everybody's favorite Dr. Toon going to be online. And guys, we are going to fucking rock it, man. We're going to rock out with our cock out, just like we always do. Dude, this is a good time. We're going to have a good time tonight like we always do. Looks like I've already got a couple of my boys here. I got my buddy Duggar. Got, of course, regular Mr. Ryan Chapin on here. My old buddy Patrick Whitaker's on here. What's going on, Mr. Whitaker? We're going to be talking about some heavy metal tonight. I know you are a master of metal, so hopefully you can stick around, and we're going to have some debates on bands and guitarists and all that kind of good stuff. So, yeah, dude, tonight's awesome, dude. I love doing my other episode, Just Shooting the Shit, but I equally love doing this one because I have a co-host, which is my Dr. Toon. He's my brother. He really is my brother in real life. It's kind of crazy, you know. He started watching my show, then he was just like, man, how could we, incorporate, both of us on here, right? So, yeah. So, hey, what's up, my brother Duggar, man? Just chilling, dude. Smoking a little bit tonight, man. I got a big old screwdriver right here. And looks like actually is Dr. Toon on. Nope, Dr. Toon hasn't hit up yet. But I don't want to really talk about anything until he gets on the show because we're going to do it all together tonight. But tonight, guys, is going to be kind of cool. It's going to be a little bit different. We're going to do our little political spiel at first. Not that much because there's not really a whole bunch going on. And there he is right there, guys. Let me get him on. Thank you. Yes, I decided to put the Pulp Fiction. I'll show it to you guys. There's the Pulp Fiction the poster. And I'm going to get my boy, Dr. Toon. And let's see if we got him. And there is the motherfucking man in the house, Dr. Toon. What up, brother?
What's up, man?
Holy shit, man. You weren't lying, dude. You got the Gordon Gekko look going there, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
Hey, you like that?
I love the Gordon Gekko look.
Yeah. Too bad it's not going to stay that long.
It's all good, man.
Yeah, I just don't believe in it.
It's all good.
I just don't do the hair gel anymore. Not for what, decades?
And, yeah, dude. It's too bad you didn't have Gekko's money, huh?
Oh, fuck yeah, eh?
That's fucking badass, man. What's been going on, man?
I'm getting better, man. I've been sick for almost a week.
Yeah, no, guys, we apologize. We both we're both sick on the same day last week, so we're going to do tonight's show catch up from last week, and then this Saturday we'll have this week's version as well. So You're going to have a double header this week.
Yeah.
Can't wait, man, because we got some cool stuff to talk about, especially we do tonight. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to let you kick it off, man.
I don't know what to say, man. I've been really trying not to watch any politics this week because but I mean, you can't help but hear about possible indictments, which I'm quite happy about. And I know that a poll just came out about is the economy in the United States stronger with Trump, the same as Trump or worse than Trump? 23% of people said it was worse. And I'm thinking, what the hell are those people smoking? I mean, honest to God, I mean,
they're eating those Tide Pods, man.
Oh yeah, man. I mean,
man, what the hell, man? It's like, what's up with this shit?
What's that?
I mean, I can understand to an extent. I mean, what's that?
What are you talking about?
You haven't heard about that? The people are going around eating Tide Pods now. Those little laundry pods.
I think that people that eat the Tide Pods are the stupidest people in the world. Like, I believe honestly that if you're stupid enough to eat a Tide Pod, then you should die. I mean, that's because especially when it comes to socialized medicine, where my taxpayer dollars is paying for someone that's that fucking stupid. Like, there's no other thing to say except they're fucking stupid. And excuse my language, but they're fucking stupid, man. I mean, here's the scary thing is these are the people in our generation, Pat. These are the people that are going to be looking after us when we're old.
Dude, I just take me now, Lord Jesus, take me now.
Don't say that. I want to outlast. Well, you know what? Unfortunately, we're going to outlast all those bastards because what's the next thing? Oh, there's pop rocks on the car battery.
I mean, here's the thing. Okay, listen. I mean, I fly the flag for marijuana. I do. I'm proud. You know, but I can. I mean, to an extent, there's certain drugs I can understand. People want to snort. You know, they want to snort coke. They want to do a little bit of LSD, some shrooms. I mean, I can get that. But like doing stuff like, you know, there was bath salts and people not only smoking bath salts but injecting this shit.
Yeah.
And getting their shit amputated. And then people like huffing paint. I know that's been around for a long time. I mean, hell, in damn elementary school, I used to damn huff whiteout.
Oh, fuck that.
I mean, it was. I know it was kind of a thing. I mean, a lot of people did it. I mean, you know, I mean, like, oh, I mean, I was like, what, 11, 12 years old? I mean, I didn't do it every day. Just take a little whiff here and there. And you know what's weird? The smell of gasoline smells good. I don't have gas, but it smells good though.
Yeah.
But you know what? I mean, come on, people. Just go to your local fucking weed man, get you a bag of pot.
Yeah.
And Scooby. That is it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, man.
That's it. But I tell you what, I found out a really cool, a good way to get high legally. It's called methadone.
No.
Get you some dones, man.
Gotta get some dones.
Get you some of them motherfucking dones.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, huffing the air duster. I've never done that, but yeah, I've heard about that shit. I've heard people do that.
What's that?
But no, I mean, just my buddy Ryan there, it said huffing air duster, like, you know, like the spray air.
You talking about like pledge and shit like that?
Well, no, you know that air that you can you spray off dust on your computer and shit like that.
Really, people?
The compressed air.
People snort that shit?
Yeah, there's a little bit of gas in there. It's almost like a whippets for air dusters.
Yeah, but that's from really. Oh man, that's fucked up, man. People really are that desperate to get high.
You know, whatever. I mean, you know, it's pretty bad where I work, or anybody, like, I don't care if you're a Walmart or wherever. When people buy stuff like that, you have to card them now.
Really?
I mean, it comes up on the screen. Is this person 18 years or older? Dwayne Bones is on, and that is my father-in-law. What's up, D Wayne? I call him D Wayne. I think that's kind of a cool name. Haven't talked to him forever. How you doing, my friend? But here's the thing. Okay, so before we, you know, get into the heart of the show, I always have to get the politics stuff out of the way because, you know, whatever. There's not a lot going on. They found all the texts and all that shit, which I think is amazing. And now, of course, they're going to do a. They're not going to grant. I love how the media spins this. They're saying, "Oh, Donald Trump's going to grant amnesty." No, he's going to grant possible pathway to citizenship. Or not all of them, some of them.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Pathway to citizenship.
You know what? You know what he's going to do? It's going to end chain migration. It's going to end fucking these stupid ass fucking visas. It's going to be. It's just like everybody else. It has got to be a damn. It's got to be a merit based. If you're not going to contribute, you're not coming.
Yeah, you don't come.
And you know what? Most countries, even where you live in Canada, where I'm from, it's the same thing, but they don't implement it.
Yeah, you're right. But that's only if you legally migrate or legally immigrate.
I mean, exactly, dude. I mean, it's not that fucking hard. And don't get me wrong. There's only a small sect of these illegals that are bad. Most of them are good people.
Yeah.
I mean, at least down here, I'm not talking. I mean, I'm talking a majority, of course, of the Hispanics. A lot of them want to come to this country, and a lot of them do the jobs that we don't want to do. I totally get that, but they've got to come here fucking legally. But here's the thing: that'll cut out the sweat labor. They'll get paid what they deserve if they come here legally.
Yeah, you're right, but I mean that's.
I don't like these people that are exploiting their situation because they come here illegally. They're going to work for pennies on the dollar per hour.
But that's the capitalist way, man.
And it's sad. What's that?
But that's the capitalist
way. No, you're right.
way.
You're totally right.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, Remy? How you doing, sweetie? Haven't talked to you in forever.
But see, that's what.
No, here's the thing.
But that's what minimum wage jobs are for, not migrant workers or illegals or whatever they're called. It wasn't to exploit minimum wage, but all these guys that are making under minimum wage illegally those jobs should be going to people that are legal, either born or immigrated properly, and making at least minimum wage, period. I don't believe in illegal work. You know me. Yep.
Oh, no, I don't. I mean, it's
Shut up.
unfortunate that it's a problem, but but what's that?
Nothing. Go ahead, man.
So anyway, what's up, Tim? You know, it's cool, man. Let me speak off topic for a sec. A couple of my friends on here saying they've watched a couple of our shows, and we've inspired them to start their own. So, dude, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That is awesome. And my friend Diane is on here. I haven't talked to her in forever. Got my friend Lisa from Detroit, or I'm sorry, from Windsor. She just popped in. I got lots of cool people. But here's the thing: it's an unfortunate problem that we have to tackle head on, and there's going to be some unfortunate problems that are going to ensue. But in the long run, it's going to be done the right way.
It's a problem that should never been in the first place. I mean, just the way.
Well, no, exactly.
It's happened. It's been happening ever since 95 or 96, when Clinton got back in, and Bush just went ahead and let it go through, and then Obama just poured the fuel on the fire and waiting for Hillary to come in and just blow it up, man. And I'm not talking about all bad. I'm just talking about if you can sink the economy with these people, it's like breaking a union, man. It just totally destroys what you can do and makes you totally self-sufficient, not unself-sufficient, where you're totally dependent upon the government. And that's what they want, man.
Well, I mean, it's a chain reaction. The economy goes down. It devalues our currency.
Yeah.
I mean, just it's a trickle effect, unfortunately, and we've got to not start. We have to not just like start at the surface. We got to dig to the roots of it.
Yeah.
And it's going to happen. It's a slow process. It's going to happen. I got total faith in the administration that's involved right now. So people might disagree with us, but that's cool. Like I said, what's the name of our channel? Just our opinion.
It's just our opinion.
But unfortunately, facts are facts.
You're 100% right. But yeah, I mean, I find that anyone that says that the economy is not better is really, they are doing some heavy duty drugs, because the economy has never done this well ever. You know.
No, I mean, just look at the Dow Jones keeps on hitting damn record highs.
Yep.
I mean, it's already above 26,000, man.
I know.
And they're like, oh, well, you know, that's not Trump's doing. Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's Obama. Obama left Trump in such a great position for him to take all the credit. No, he didn't.
So guys, that's kind of the political spiel. Nothing really new going on from when I talked last night. Again, 401ks are looking fat. Mine is. My check that I'm getting tomorrow for work, I'm getting an extra $100 in my paycheck.
Hey, you know what? I actually have to agree with the liberals on this. I guess Obama did leave the economy perfect for Trump to take credit. You know why?
Why is that?
Because Trump just came in and started doing things properly, and look at the gains that he's made. So of course, it is. Obama did such a shit job that Trump went in there and he's the savior of America, man.
And here's the thing: I ain't gonna lie. I didn't vote for the man. But when he took office, I did give him the benefit of the doubt for the first month, see if he would prove me wrong.
Who, Trump?
No. Obama.
Oh.
I didn't vote for the guy, but I was like, you know what? We'll see what he can do. Because you know what? I want whoever gets elected, I want them to succeed.
Man, think about this, okay? Think about back in 2008 when it was Hillary and against Obama, right? I'm really glad that it was Obama over Hillary. Because do you know what? Look what they did to Haiti in front of the world. What are you going to do? We have the money. Fuck you. And that's so. If they can do that while they're not even in power, can you imagine what would happen if they're back in power? What kind of misdeeds and misdoings they do? So I mean, at least Obama, it was as bad of a job that I figure he's done. It was a better job than what Hillary Clinton would have done.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you know what? Okay, so that came out of your mouth. I'm going to agree with you. I can't believe I'm actually going to give him a little bit of credit, but I'm not giving him that much.
No, he's still a people.
Well, he is. I mean, it's just globalist, typical globalist.
Hey, do you know what's funny? Ever since all this shit's going down about the text and stuff like that, I've not heard Hillary Clinton or Obama speak a word in the last week and a half.
Nope.
Where the they go? Oh, they might be hiding. They're trying to get their game plan going.
Well, they're gonna start. Here's the thing: they're gonna start getting people. Are gonna start rolling over, right?
Yep.
I'm not talking about just dead, but people are gonna start like going to jail.
Well, people are going to start committing suicide with 2 bullets in the back of their head. My opinion.
They're gonna say but they mysteriously died, though, right?
Yeah. They accidentally choked on a crowbar that was hanging from a tree.
I mean, like I said on my show before, on mine yesterday, it's like they're no better. They're worse than them, than the mafia.
They really are, man.
At least the mafia. I don't care which one it is. At least they have some set of values and morals, right? They have loyalty.
Yep.
Here's the thing: you do a good job, and you don't, and you go to jail, and if you're silent, they're not going to kill you. You take the blame. You're cool.
Yep.
Whatever. Hopefully, but still, that you get involved with the Clinton Foundation, you're dead.
Yeah.
You're dead. But yeah, anyway, that's our rant for the night for politics. We might jump in a little bit more, but we got some interesting stuff for you guys tonight. So tonight we're going to start with some cool stuff. Number one, we're going to start again what I started yesterday with the lost or the forgotten gems in movies, and I've got mine. Do you have yours?
Oh yeah, man. Mine's a classic from what year did that come out, Pat? 97?
What's that?
My lost gem is a movie. No, I think it's 2004. I'm not sure what year that this came out, but it stars Bill Paxton and Matthew McConaughey. Very little talked about movie, and I think it's a phenomenal movie. It's called Frailty.
That came out in 2000.
2000. I wasn't sure what year, but it's a movie that whenever anyone talks about Matthew McConaughey or Bill Paxton, I've never heard anyone ever talk about it ever. And I think it's great, man. It's such a different role for all right.
Well, no, it's phenomenal because I mean and that right there to Bill Paxton, he was like one of my favorite. I think he was one of the best. I don't know if you want to call him a secondary actor. Yeah, he pretty much was. He really didn't start in a lot of stuff. He was one of those guys. He was so reliable. You stick him in even a shit movie, his performance is going to be good.
Now, Eric Roberts was in there too, wasn't he?
No, it was Matthew McConaughey, it was Bill Paxton, and it was Powers Booth.
Yeah, Powers Booth. That's same.
Powers Booth ended up being
the same guy.
He was the FBI guy.
Yeah, same guy.
Man, Powers Booth, man, was a good. He's dead now too. And he was Curly Bill in Tombstone, man. Ishtar, Eat the Peach. Yeah, 2 wonderful movies. My lost and forgotten gem is they float around from time to time, but I'm gonna have to go with the 1980. What year would it come out? It would have come out in '89, and that would have been, to me, Wes Craven's
People Under the Stairs.
No, that was 90. That was 91. No, to me, his unclaimed gem, and that was Horse Pinker himself. Shocker. Nobody fucking talks about Shocker.
Yeah.
Hey Trish, I'm glad you showed up, and of course we got Chris in here too. You know the nickname I gave Chris, right?
Yeah.
What do I call him?
Yeah, Little Don.
He loves it too. He loves being called Little Don. Little Don.
Yeah, but he likes that because he thinks of himself as a little Trump.
And that's awesome, man. I'm all for it. Rock on, my brother. All right, so yeah, Shocker.
Yeah.
I mean, if it would have been successful, which I wish it would have been, it was going to be another Freddy franchise for him, right? For Wes Craven.
Hey, and the soundtrack kicked ass.
Soundtrack was awesome, and my buddy Patrick's in here. I'm not sure if you've seen his name on there. He's an old friend from Morristown. He runs his own little thing on Facebook called Riff Relevant. It's awesome. Check it out, Dr. Toon, if you like metal. This guy is you think I'm the encyclopedia of movies? He's the encyclopedia of metal.
Oh yeah.
And the great soundtrack. I mean, you had the grapes. I mean, you had the grapes. You had what were they called?
The Dudes of
the Dudes of Wrath, man. You had Tom Lee on drums, Michael Anthony from Van Halen on bass. You had Paul Stanley. Then you had fucking Alice Cooper on the shock dance, that rap.
Yeah.
Starship Troopers, excellent one right there. No problem, Mr. Whitaker. Yes, I love your Facebook thing.
And then the best band ever, Dead On, with Different Breed. Love it.
Different Breed. I remember when I was a kid. Actually, you know what? First time, check this shit. On Apple Music, they've got an album on there.
Yeah, I remember when we were living in Knoxville. Remember I showed you that we were at that pawn shop. I showed you that.
Yeah.
I showed you their album there.
Hmm.
Yeah. If they would have had that song on there, I probably would have bought that album.
I listened to their album.
Yeah, it was a complete garbage.
It all sounds like that.
Yeah.
It's like every song's like, but you know what though, man? They were flying the flag for thrash. I'll give them that.
Man, you know what? They were on a soundtrack.
Fuck yeah, they were, man. That soundtrack, man. Megadeth was on there. Iggy Pop, of course. Alice Cooper. You had Dangerous Toys was on there. If you remember those guys.
Yeah. Do you know the best thing about Dangerous Toys? I think is their album covers were phenomenal. I as a band musically, I had.
No, I like them, man, because they got heavier because they ended up changing their name. They ended up doing the whole artist formerly known as Dangerous Toys thing, right? And no, man, that's cool, man. They're singers. I don't even know if they're still around anymore, but their singer Jason McMaster, dude, man, Dangerous Toys was pretty damn cool. I'm sure my buddy Patrick will probably give a thumbs up to that too. But no, shocker, it had good effects. I mean, it's Wes Craven,
Yep.
Horse Pinker. Mitch Pledge, the guy who plays Horse Pinker, I thought he was cool. He was cool as the Duke in 3 O'Clock High, man. He was the security guard, remember?
Yep.
He's like, nobody escapes the Duke.
Yeah, the Duke.
Then he ended up being what the head guy in the FBI there in X-Files.
Did he?
Yep, he was their boss.
Yeah, really? Maybe.
Yeah, sure was.
I don't.
Pledge, yep, sure was.
I don't remember much X-Files. It's been a long time since I watched.
I mean, it's a show that I appreciated more after it was done. I went back and watched, and I really, you can love it or hate. It's an original show.
Oh.
Evil. So what's he doing? He's doing Broken Teeth, Igniter, Evil, United. And okay, cool, awesome. I gotta check out some of that McMaster stuff. But anyway, I mean, Wes Craven had a cool story. It had for me, it had some good typical '80s gore.
It was Freddy in Electricity.
It was, man. He was just, in a way, he was a little more sadistic.
Oh, I love it, man.
You know,
I won't bash the movie, even as cheesy as it is. I love it, man.
oh yeah.
Good shit.
Oh, it is good stuff, and to me, I think it actually holds up pretty good.
Yep.
I mean, it had some good actors in there. I mean, they're not really big actors, but it had some pretty cool actors in there. Yeah, that's my.
Let me ask you. So, Horace Pinker and Freddy Krueger, who would win?
We'll get to that here in a second.
Yeah.
So we're still on the hidden gems here. So I came up with Screamers, yes, with Peter Weller, the guy who played RoboCop. I remember Screamers. That's a good ass sci-fi movie. You probably never seen that tune, but you need to watch it, man.
Yeah. Is it that good?
So his hidden gem. Go ahead and say your hidden gem once again, would you?
Oh,
for your movie.
It's Frailty with Matthew McConaughey and Bill Paxton.
Great, yeah. Again, great movie. Now, okay, I don't know if you did, but I did come up with a hidden gem for music.
Oh yeah, for music.
If you didn't, that's cool, but I know, I always think ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
So for me, us growing up, we grew up, with the Judas Priests and the Metallicas. I mean, we're fortunate we grew up with what music, not only metal, but what music was music, right? So, I mean, me being a huge Rob Halford fan, as I know you are too.
Yeah.
Judas Priest. My hidden gem is Fight, the band Fight.
That's a good
band. They came out with 2 albums and an EP. Their first album was War of Worlds. They had an EP called Mutations, which was just kind of some remixes.
Right.
But to me, one of the most underappreciated metal albums of all time is their last one. It's called Small Deadly Space.
Right.
It was so heavy, but I mean, it was just like you can hear a little bit of like the painkiller, not the speed, but like the crunchiness of like songs like Touch of Evil.
Yep.
And with Rob Halford's voice, but he didn't really do a lot of the the high, the high pitch stuff because oh man, fuck you, Patrick. We've seen Fight twice.
Man,
I wish I could have saw them, but no.
Oh yeah, in Fight. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm a little crazy,
Yeah.
But I mean, fucking War. I mean, I'm sorry, Small Deadly Space came out in '95, and you got me into Fight because at that time I was a Priest fan, And then you came home here one day with that damn Fight album on CD. And you're like, oh, man, this is Rob Halford's new album. And I'm thinking that was going to sound like Turbo or something like that. Man, that shit was fucking heavy.
Damn skippy it is.
Like that song, Kill.
Yeah.
That's fucking heavy, dude. I was like, dude. And, Rob Halford's done a lot of cool stuff. I wasn't a big fan of his 2 stuff.
No, I didn't like to.
I mean, I'm a Pig was kind of a cool song, and I love Trent Reznor and all. Rob Halford's not industrial.
No.
Then he came out with just the Halford stuff. That was good stuff.
Yeah.
It sounded a lot like, Judas Priest.
Yep.
What do we got here for Mr. He's in Satchel? Sweet. I like some Satchel. Steel Panther. Yeah, fuck Steel Panther. They're fun as hell.
My friend Laura just came out. Hey, Laura, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in years. I hope everything's going good. I think you're still in Northern Ontario, Northeastern Ontario. Hope everything's going good. Yeah, Pat, Fight. I like Fight. I like stuff. I like good music. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you a band. Here's a hidden gem. For only 2 albums though, is a band called Throwdown. Man, Throwdown. They have these 2. I don't know. Their earlier stuff to me was just complete horrible stuff like that.
Well, I mean, you have to be a hardcore fan to like that stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, Venom and Tears and Deathless, and I like Deathless more than Venom and Tears. I mean,
I like Venom and I don't know, man. That's tough, dude. They're both great albums.
But I think that's where Great Southern Trendkill should have went for Pantera, because it's so sludgy. I mean, especially that's why I love about Deathless. I mean, the whole album. It's an album you can just put or a CD or whatever people are doing nowadays to play music. I call it album, but you throw your CD in to your CD player, press play, and just drive. Joint and drive.
Hell yeah, dude. And that's actually what I did. I remember when because Venom and Tears came out before.
Yep.
And I remember we had a place here in Johnson City, Tennessee, where I'm at. It was called Dad's Music.
Okay.
And you were still down here when we had Dad's Music, and they shut the one in Johnson City down, but they still had it in Kingsport, right?
I went to Dad's Music. I think I bought a couple of Pearl Jam and Alice in Chains bootlegs there. Dude,
they were the place. If you had, because the place was ran by nothing but metalheads.
Right.
So they had I don't care, like bands like Throwdown or Unearthed, bands that only us dedicated fans know who they are. They had it. If they didn't have it 2 days later, they'll have it for you.
Yeah, exactly.
And they introduced me to a lot of great bands. And I'll tell you another good one before we get off topic that you've never heard of these guys, but there was a band in the mid '90s called Souls at Zero.
Yeah, I've never heard of them.
And that's actually where Shannon Larkin, the drummer from Godsmack, got his start.
Okay.
And he was doing the whole Ugly Kid Joe thing as well, but they started off as a band. They were originally called Wrathchild America in the early '90s. They were more of a thrashy kind of band, kind of like what Pete Murray did with Indica. It was more thrashy.
Right.
So and then they came out with Souls at Zero, and it was almost like a really, like more of a groove metal version of Helmet.
Oh, okay.
So I said, there's a band you need to check out. That album called Taste of the Perverse.
Yeah.
Check it out, dude. I mean, you'll love it. It's an album you can smoke a joint to, and you'll instantaneously fall in love with it.
Well, you should text me the band and the album, and I'll definitely check it out.
Oh man, you saw Souls at Zero with Sacred. Remember Sacred Reich?
Yeah, I remember Sacred Reich.
Hell yeah, and Crowbar. And I like some music from Crowbar. That's some good New Orleans fucking sludge right there. Amazing shit. Well, hell, man, guys, Kirk from Crowbar's in Down. I mean, yeah. Fucking amazing. But anyway, so guys, we have a segment. This is going to be pretty much a big debate. This is the first time we've ever done this. We are going to talk about our favorites, but the worst of, like in their catalog. So, like, say a favorite band, but they're an album of theirs that sucked, or an actor that we liked, but their movie sucked. It could be a movie that we like, but it's just total shit. In reality, right? Yeah. So I'm going to let Dr. Toon kick this one off.
No, I think you should kick this one off, to be honest with you.
Want me to kick this one off?
You kick this one off.
Okay, cool. I'll kick it off. Okay, so I'm not going to get into the whole, it's obvious Metallica sucks ass and blah, so we're just going to evade the Metallica thing.
Yeah, I think the obvious should not be.
No, it's like, and I'm not. I am dissing Metallica. I'm not going to be around the bush. I'm dissing them. Yeah, they got a couple songs here and there that are still decent, but still, it's like I read a thing tonight on the PRP from Cradle of Filth, from Danny Filth, He's like, oh, he's like, there's only been 2 times in my life that a record went back to the store and Saint Anger was one of them. Is what he said.
Oh, that's the worst piece of shit ever. Like, ever.
It is, and here's the thing. He's like, oh yeah, he's like, I like the new album decently, but he's like, even at that and Death Magnetic, it's like everything is being forced. It doesn't sound natural anymore.
Oh, exactly. And
It's true. It's like, oh, let's throw in a guitar solo, and he brought up the fact that what was that fucking big song they had off Death Magnetic, The Day That Never Comes, right?
oh, love is a 4-letter word.
Yeah, he's like, and he said exactly what you and I've said. It's just a one wannabe.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked it all. It was good until you did that part. The last part was cool. They get heavy, but it sounds forced. Like, oh, we're just gonna fucking we're gonna put some guitar solos in there, just put them in there now. No, man, it doesn't mesh with it.
That's right.
So anyway, yeah, the obvious out the door. So we're not gonna talk about that. So I'm gonna start with the music. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna start with Pink Floyd, actually.
Yeah.
Forgive me, folks. Pink Floyd, genius. I love them. Roger Waters, Gilmore, Nick Mason, Richard Wright. Obviously one of the greatest bands of all time.
Sid Barrett.
But I'm gonna. What's that?
Sid Barrett.
Sid Barrett, of course. Yeah, early. And so I'm gonna stick it with. I'm not gonna talk about the later Floyd without Waters, because really it doesn't exist to me. But normally I would say the Final Cut. Not tonight. I'm gonna say Animals, Garbage album.
Actually, you're 100% right. It is a garbage.
I mean, pure garbage. And I hate to say that because, like, again, a very ingenious band. But I mean, how do you go from like fucking Wish You Were Here to that? And it's just like, and no, man. So yeah, it's not that it was underproduced or anything like that. Yeah, it's just they were going. I don't know. They were just trying to change. I don't know for the sake of changing or whatever, but I mean, yeah, they got their wings back on the Wall. But even at that, I understand the Wall's one of the biggest albums of all time. It's a concept album. It's cool and all. But the older I get, the more filler I hear on that album.
Yeah, it's not
on the Wall.
It's hey, we're big. Let's shit in a bag and put our name on it, and it'll sell.
You talking about the Wall?
No, I'm talking about Animals, man.
No, I was talking about the Wall there for a sec.
Oh, I was going back to the Animals.
Okay, yeah, you're right. No, you're totally right. I mean, yeah, there's like 1 or 2 songs in there I like. Don't get me wrong. I mean, every album they got, if I hate the album or not, there's 1 or 2 songs I like.
Right.
But hey, Susan's on awesome. It's my sister.
That's
and
fun.
we got Will from a movie. Will's an amazing movie. We'll talk about that here in a sec. That's definitely a hidden gem. But how about for you, man?
You know what? There's a lot of great bands, and excuse me. An obvious one would be Presence from. Is it Presence? No. What was that last album from?
No, I was about to say, dude, Presence is Zeppelin's best fucking album.
Yeah. That's In Through the Outdoor I'm thinking of, right?
Yeah, dude, the one's got Hot Dog on there.
Yeah, that's a piece of garbage album, man. Like, it really is.
I hate to say it, and you know me, I'm the biggest Zeppelin freak in the world, and I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
And speaking of Zeppelin, guys, I'm listening to them right now, the good Zeppelin, which all of it's good except for that.
Yeah.
But
I'll tell you,
I'm totally with you on that.
And I'll tell you honestly, after Osmosis, Ozzy Osbourne's had 4 good songs. He's had 3 or 4 albums, but maybe 4 good songs out of the whole thing. I love his old stuff. I love everything all the way up to Osmosis.
And Osmosis is actually a hidden gem. That's a lost forgotten gem right there too.
I mean, Perry Mason, what a way to kick off an album, man. I mean, it just fucking just punches you. Yeah. It's like, ding. Yeah, it's just, and Zach Wild just fucking just hammering it. It's just amazing, man.
That was his last album with him too, man.
Yeah, I mean, and then, I mean, I'll tell you like that album Black Rain. I like the song Black Rain because it's, to me, one of the heaviest things he ever did. It's just so fucking heavy. And I was like, wow, I like that for
yeah, you can be there cancer free. I'll take the cancer for you.
Okay, right. Okay, Geefig.
What's that?
Okay, Geefig.
You're a Geefig.
Yeah, but no, I mean, and I mean, there's a lot of great bands. I mean, look at Megadeth. I mean, Megadeth, all the way up. I mean, half of Cryptic Writing sucked, and then Risk. It was complete.
One song on Risk, one song, and that was Prince of Darkness.
And it's not even a good song though. If you really think about it,
It's a decent song. It's a decent song. Not a good song. It's a decent song.
And so I mean, yeah, you had a couple good songs on a couple albums here or there. You know,
Man, World Needs a Hero was. Man, about half of World Needs a Hero was pretty good.
I'd say about 4 songs were really good. And then he goes back and then remasters everything, and it's all different, and it doesn't even sound as good. Like it doesn't even sound.
Well, you know why he did that, right?
Yeah.
So he doesn't pay royalties to him anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Now I think it's so stupid.
You fucking dickhead.
Yeah, I mean, oh, you know what? It's whatever his preference is. I'll never listen to his remasters. I have all the originals, so I just listen to the originals. And when I do listen to them, that Super Collider really killed me, man. It was just man. Super Collider was one of the worst albums I ever heard. It was almost as bad as United Abominations and Endgame. 2 horrible albums, right? 13 had 2 good songs on it. Yeah, I mean,
System Has Failed had a couple songs.
Yeah, but I mean, you remember how big of a Megadeth fan I was, right? I mean, before Countdown to Extinction. I mean, I'm talking Peace Cells. That's when I was introduced to them, and just became boom, right? They're my favorite thing. I mean, people used to laugh at me because my 5 favorite bands were at the time were Megadeth, Metallica, Slayer, Anthrax, and Bryan Adams, right? But
it's a very eclectic mix right there. Yes, Trish, Iron Maiden all the way. But you know what? They had a fucking fallout too, and Bruce Dickinson left. Even though I still liked it, I don't like it anymore. Iron Maiden, there's no Iron Maiden without Bruce Dickinson. Sorry, even though he's not the original singer, but Number of the Beast is still my all-time favorite metal album. So
that's one hell of a metal album.
And we got who's Brenda Shelton?
That's my mother-in-law.
Oh, I know Brenda. That's fun. That's why I thought I recognized that name. Nazareth. Okay, so Hair of the Dog was actually a cool song.
Yeah, Hair of the Dog, Little Love Hurts.
Love Hurts.
Yeah. That ain't not bad. I like that stuff. Hey, we were raised on that. We were raised on all that 70s stuff, man.
I mean, it's all good. It's a different time. Now, Trish, what do you mean by first was amazing, but other were so-so? Please elaborate on that so I can comment on that. So, okay, so we cleared that part out now. Here comes the fun part, movies. So, you know what? I'm going to pick on Johnny Depp tonight.
Who?
I'm going to pick on Johnny Depp tonight for movies, okay?
Oh, there's just so many bad ones that he has, though, man.
No, but here's the thing. And I'm gonna pick on him, and I'm gonna pick on him and Nicolas Cage, 2 of my favorite actors that have made some real shit movies. So here's the thing, Johnny Depp, and he's one of those guys that when he does a good movie, it's phenomenal. It's been kind of not lately.
It's rare.
Well, it is now. Yeah. But okay, so during his heyday when he was doing Blow, the first couple Pirates, and you know what, From Hell, Sleepy Hollow, great movies, right? The Astronaut's Wife.
Oh, it's wonderful, man. That's his masterpiece, dude.
No, Nick of Time is.
Oh, yeah. That's just a great movie right there.
Hey, old Mr. John Phelan. What's up, Garson? Yep, we're Garson. We're all 3 of us are Garson boys.
Yeah, and then
no, Iron Maiden's first out.
Yeah. There's
let me just comments real quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say my buddy Chase just got on. What's going on, Chase?
Good to have everybody on here. Okay, Trish, Iron Maiden's first album. I wasn't a big fan of Paul Di'Anno. I'm sorry. I know you started the band, but everything that Bruce Dickinson touched was gold. Yeah. Everything, every fucking album. I mean, Rime of the Ancient Mariner, fucking Fear of the Dark, which was his last album before he quit. No, so I have to totally disagree with you on that one. But okay, Johnny Depp. Okay, Astronaut's Wife, garbage. Nicolas Cage, one more time. What's that?
Horrible shit.
What?
I said it was horrible.
Yes, it was
shit.
Horrible. I mean, let's make Rosemary's Baby in space. Yeah, no, thank you. So okay, here Nicolas Cage. I love a lot of his movies, but after about The Weatherman, he's had maybe 2 movies I've liked. So for me, low point for him is Bangkok Dangerous and The Wicker Man.
Oh, and the two Ghost Rider movies are
amongst
horrible.
A lot of others.
What's that?
First one I like.
Nah, it's garbage.
I like
man.
the first one.
Complete trash.
Man, you're garbage. Man, you're geefig. You're a geefig.
Listen, geefig.
You're a double geefig.
No, don't start yeening now.
So, all right, give me your take.
Well, everyone that knows me knows that my favorite movies from the 80s are Schwarzenegger movies. 80s and 90s, I'm a Schwarzenegger. He's not my favorite actor, but those are my favorite movies. And I would have to say Arnold has come out with a couple of real bad stinkers before he became the governor. I like Junior. Junior to me is one of the all-time worst movies ever. I mean, what worked in one movie with the comedic duo of DeVito and Schwarzenegger in Twins, which is phenomenal. No, Arnold Schwarzenegger giving birth, complete garbage, like absolute shit, man. Like I would rather sit there and watch Red Sonja, which is another one of his stinkers, and Conan the Destroyer, not the Barbarian. Barbarian to me is his best movie. Conan.
Bombata.
Oh yeah, Boomba. Yeah, I'd rather watch those two movies for the next 100 years, nothing else, than to watch Junior one more time. Like it was just fucking bad, man. Bad.
Oh yeah, it was bad. And comment right here, Gone 6 Seconds. Yes, I love that movie. Eleanor, the most beautiful car ever made. And yes, you're absolutely right, Mr. Chapin. Nicolas Cage is still making movies to pay the IRS back. Yes, Junior was horrible. And you know, back to Junior for a sec. You know, when we first saw it, we didn't know anything about it. I mean, we just saw that DeVito and Schwarzenegger doing a movie again together, right? I'm like, fuck yeah. And then I was like, oh, he's pregnant. I'm like, oh, God almighty.
Yeah, and you know, the sad thing is that they got my money because I actually went to the theater to watch that.
I did too, man.
And you know what?
See, it just goes to show everybody.
I've never owned it
on
VHS or DVD. I don't even know if it's released on Blu-ray, but I've never owned it.
It's not.
So, but that's good because it's shit, man.
See, it just goes to show you people out there that motherfuckers, man, can even the best of people can make the shittiest things ever fucking made.
I mean, Collateral Damage, too, was a horrible movie of his. I watched that about a month ago. And first of all, I understand that they had to re-alter it and pretty much shoot a whole brand new movie because of 9/11, which I understand that. But I'm watching this movie, and I'm watching Arnold Schwarzenegger talk to this girl, this woman that he's about to go kill her husband and say, you have to love him. You know, it takes a special bond. It's like, man, people are blowing people up right beside you, and you're going to take 20 minutes to talk to this bitch? Like, what the fuck, man? Get in there and whoop old boy's ass. No, you have to understand him. You have to love and cherish. Get out of here, man.
Oh, and Nancy's on.
What's up, Nancy?
I like the comment.
Hey, I was told to say it or else, so I'm just doing it. You know, Pat will scare me.
Are you playing what? Are you playing devil's advocate over there now?
I didn't do shit, man. I didn't do anything. See,
He's cursed.
No.
That's a bunch of bullshit.
Hey, man, watch your language.
Man, this is America.
Yeah, well, I'm in Canada.
Yeah, you know what? Listen, I'm streaming this from my end. This is American ISP soil. I will do what I want, damn it.
Yeah, you know what? I really wish I had the same freedoms as you, but right now we're not allowed to say everything that we want to say.
Don't be embarrassed. And yeah, Ryan, yeah, they're actually making a Twins. It's going to have Eddie Murphy in there. That's already been greenlit, so.
Yeah, you take off, huh? We're sorry, huh? That's right, eh?
That's right, Geefy. All right.
You're the geefy.
So, all right, guys. So we kind of got that out of the way. So this is a new one that Mr. Dr. Tuna and I kind of came up with on a last minute. This is gonna be kind of cool. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna debate something versus something. So it's gonna be like this versus this, what's better, kind of thing. So this is where I want all my questions. This is where I want all our questions and comments to come from tonight. So I am going to start off a good one tonight.
You start off with a good one.
And there's no. Oh, love you too, Nancy, and give our love to the family, and yeah, awesome. I can't wait to see you guys this summer, hopefully. So I'm gonna start off with a good one, and again, no wrong answers. So just our opinion. But how about this? Jimmy Page versus Jimi Hendrix.
Page versus Hendrix.
Start off.
Page. Not that
Why?
quick. Longevity first. For the body of work that each of them have done, you have to give it to Jimmy Page. For as influential as a guitarist, it would have to be Jimmy Page because of his longevity. Jimmy Page, I understand that Jimi Hendrix, especially being left-handed and having his guitar upside down, was revolutionary, and he was. But there were a ton of, but he couldn't write a song to save his life, in my opinion. Jimmy Page, on the other hand, did nothing but write hit after hit after hit, and not even the singles. The stuff that weren't even singles was even better than the singles.
Yeah.
Jimmy Page, I think, hands down.
You know, I'm gonna go. I mean, here's the thing: if you want to go technical guitar playing, Jimmy Page. If you want to go what he did innovative, like I think Jimi Hendrix was more creative. I mean, definitely he did. I mean, he set his damn light guitar on fire.
That's because he was
But
tripping
no,
on
Jimmy
acid.
Page all the way because I mean the guy. Oh yeah, I mean, but Jimmy Page, man, you played the blues, played folk, country, punk, rock, metal. Yeah, you're wrong too. So yes, definitely Jimmy Page.
So,
now here's somebody. Now
No,
somebody
I
just
don't
posted
think-
on this: Predator versus Aliens.
in a real fight, aliens all the way. I love the Predator, but like if it was reality, but I would have to say aliens.
Let's talk movies.
Aliens would.
Let's talk movies.
Yeah, in the movies, aliens, man. If you had all the xenomorphs versus all the predators, there's no way. I think there's just too many aliens too many xenomorphs compared to predators. They would just like in how they showed in what was that, Alien versus Predator, the first one, when they're talking about the backstory about in Egypt or whatever, and all of them were jumping up onto the pyramid, right? That's exactly what would happen, man. They're like ants. Yep.
Yeah. Of course, I would take the as much as I love the first Predator, I would take the first two Alien movies over Predator.
Oh, you talking about the movies itself? I thought you were talking about the characters.
Well, I mean, either way, it doesn't matter. I mean, like I said, either way, this is all just hearsay. So.
Oh, for movies, yeah, I'd take the first two movies, first two Alien movies, and then the first Predator comes in. Well, the first two Predators come in. Yeah. And then Predator vs. Alien Requiem. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. All right, go for it.
Yeah. Okay, here's a good one.
All right, so
Commando versus Rambo. And who would win and why?
I'll take John Matrix over John Rambo any day of the week.
Yeah, I'm fully agreeing with you there because John Matrix destroyed all. I mean, I understand Rambo is Rambo, but John Matrix, he fell out of a fucking airplane, man. And he right into some marsh. He drove a car doing 80 miles an hour into a telephone pole, not a scratch.
Oh yeah,
not a scratch.
I mean, we're talking about a man that in the beginning of the movie in Commando, number one, he's carrying what a 500-pound fucking tree on his shoulder with probably a 100-pound chainsaw.
Yeah.
He does that. He takes his daughter fishing, gets ice cream, they go swimming, they feed a deer.
Yep.
All in one fucking day.
Yeah.
Rambo never did that.
No, but then again, Commando never took twin 40 millimeter cannons on the back of a Jeep and make people into hamburger meat.
Oh yeah, man. Hell no.
That was just great, man. The last Rambo.
Yeah, the last Rambo all the way, dude. Yeah. That movie, like maybe next to Starship Troopers, has got the biggest body count ever, man.
Oh man, but yeah, Commando versus Rambo, and if you actually had those two, which would be called Super C Contra.
Oh hell yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
man. Okay, okay. I got one for you.
Okay, what's up?
Because since we can go any walk of life on this one, so how about Mario 2 versus Mario 3?
Mario 3. Man, you get to be Takuni. Who doesn't love the Takuni? Man, you turn into a statue, and then you can get little whistle and whistle away to whatever. Well, what do you get to do in the second? You get to pick up dudes and throw them. Ooh.
Man, the second one's my favorite, so I'm disagreeing with you on that.
No, the second one sucks ass, man.
No, I love the third one, but no, the second one it's just so different.
Oh, it is different. That's what's wrong with it.
That's why I love it. That's why it's a long lost forgotten gem again.
Oh,
It's a fucking great game.
how could it be a gem if it sucks, man?
No, it does not suck.
That's like
You suck.
no, you suck.
Listen, I'm gonna burn you with this fucking cigarette.
Yeah, fuck you.
They
Doctor Two, the Don, whoever the hell you are. That's like that's like saying DuckTales the movie video game was the best game on the Nintendo Entertainment Center.
Mario
Nope.
2, man. Sorry,
Mario 2 sucked, man.
you suck.
No, you say you know what? Mario 3, then Mario 1, then Mario World. Is that what it was called on the Super Nintendo?
Super Mario World, yeah,
And then, well, actually, Mario Kart over all of them. Yeah.
for the Wii.
Oh, even for the 64, man. You know,
Oh, it was awesome too because you can play 4 people.
I mean,
But the Wii Mario Kart was the funnest ever.
oh yeah, but look at it in college, man. Sit there and get completely smashed and duck hunt. Hey, you know what I used to do with duck hunt? I kept trying to shoot the dog. As much as I love the dog, when he laughs at me, fuck him.
Oh yeah.
He'd be like, "Moo, moo, 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 moo," laughing at me. Well, what the fuck?
All right, man. Keep it going.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, who do you honestly out of these, if these three guys got together to fight without their, you know, their demons or what, without them being their demon side, but you have Jason Voorhees versus Leatherface versus Michael Myers. Like I said, before they were all resurrected and given all special powers and shit, who would win in a fight?
Well, before they're all resurrected, I mean, Jason was just a kid.
Okay, you don't talk. When Jason started, okay, Friday 13th 3. Okay, Friday 13th 3 versus Halloween 1 versus the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Which one of those three wins a fight?
Michael Myers,
Think so?
he's bigger.
Yeah, but I think Jason is stronger.
Not in that one.
Yeah, yeah, he was, man. Man, look, he took that dude's head and just went.
Oh yeah, then you got Leatherface, a big fat dude with damn chainsaw.
And man, you know, he's like Mick Foley was when he was Mankind on wrestling.
Oh yeah.
So all you have to think about is Leatherface would clothesline the both of the bastards and take his chainsaw and cut their heads off.
I mean, how about this, man? Freddy versus Pinhead.
So that's tough because you have Freddy who is a demon, and then you have Pinhead who commands demons. I would say Pinhead.
Well, it's tough because if you are in the dream world, it's Freddy.
Yeah, but see, when you come into reality, into the non-dream world, Pinhead can make Cenobites out of people, and
It's true.
right, and I'm sorry, I would hate to have my throat ripped out like that one. Oh, it was horrible. It just, I would like to be if that was the case, I would be a Cenobite, but I would ask to not mess with my face, right?
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, as much as I love Freddy Krueger, I would have to say Pinhead all the way.
I would too. As far as that goes, yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're talking dream world. Well, of course, Freddy kills them all. Well, he couldn't kill Jason in the dream world, but
Well, what about Chucky versus nobody? I'd punt that little shit. He's a doll with a. Come on, man. He's a piece of plastic. He's like 2.5 pounds. That'd be like a football, man. Punt. Oh man, I love that. Boom.
Here's a good one. Here's a good one for you. And this is not necessarily who's better or whatever, but let's go with this. Let's go. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Sabbath versus Zeppelin.
I say personally, Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they both got their staples on music history. 100%. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, as much as I love all four original members of Sabbath, and even with Ronnie James Dio, Zeppelin, man. Okay,
Yeah, I go with Zeppelin.
except for that last album.
Which Zeppelin's last album?
Yeah, except Zeppelin's last album was complete shit.
Oh man, the last one or two of Ozzy's Sabbath was garbage too.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, well, you can just tell the bands were done.
Yeah, but you know what? But now Robert Plant, his second solo album, it's like he went back to make up for that with that Pictures at 11. Because man, that whole album sounds like a late 70s Zeppelin, like 77, 76, 77 Zeppelin.
Man, his first album was pretty good.
Oh, it's good, but then you like listen to the Log, and that just totally.
Oh, Big Log.
Yeah, Big Log, and that's not
That's a good song.
Yeah, it's a good song, but it's not a Zeppelin song. Where every song on Pictures at 11, there's no poppy shit in there at all. It's straight up just Zeppelin. Boom.
Yeah, but you know what though, man? Big Log was more Zeppelin than "Come with Me."
Yeah. I love the Honey Drippers, man. I'm looking for Volume 2. If anyone out there can find the Honey Drippers Volume 2, I'd be up for it. Yep. On vinyl.
Jason Bourne or Bond? That's a good. That's a good one. Okay, that's somebody's asking that.
Jason Bourne or Bond? I'd take Ethan. What's his name? Mission Impossible. Ethan Hawke. Oh, Ethan Hunt. That's his name.
Yeah, but that's not the question.
I know, but that's who would take them both out.
No, you wouldn't take out Daniel Craig's Bond.
No. Which Bourne? The Jeremy Renner Bourne or the real Bourne? We'll just say the real Bourne.
I'll go.
No, I think Bourne. I think Bourne. Yeah, because Bourne doesn't rely so much on gadgets as he does on know-how.
Brute force.
I would take the Punisher over all of them.
Oh, Frank Castle, kill them all, man.
He would, man. Punisher, man, that's the greatest thing Marvel ever did.
All right, here we go. Let's go with this one. Let's go.
How about
Magic Johnson or Magic Johnson or Michael Jordan?
Oh, Michael Jordan all the way. Okay. Michael Jordan all the way, man. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts. None buts. Magic Johnson was good, but I mean, actually, he was phenomenally great. But Alain, you're right. Bond is more of a womanizer, so you got to give it up to that.
Yeah, you damn it. He gets it all, man.
Man, every bit of tail he wanted, he got.
If you go that way, John Wick. Yeah, I'll give you that, John Wick. Yeah, I'll go that. I'll agree with that.
Johnny Dangerously, man. Mr. Bean all the way, buddy.
Mr. Bean.
Well, wasn't he? Yeah, he was Johnny Dangerously.
He's Johnny English.
Johnny English, yeah, I'm sorry. My bad.
Johnny Dangerously was Michael Keaton.
That's right. Yeah, Johnny English. Yeah.
So you think Jordan? I think Jordan too. I mean, Jordan's the ambassador of the sport.
I think Jordan forever. I don't care how good LeBron is. LeBron. Jordan all the way, man.
Well, I'm with you there, man. I'm totally with you there.
Yeah.
Your turn.
I've got a really Coke or Pepsi.
Coke.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Pepsi. If I want something sweet, Pepsi. But if I want something that's going to take my breath away, Coke.
If you want to take your breath away, Pat, just put a plastic bag over your head.
I mean, yeah, very true. Here's the thing. When you go to a damn bar, you never hear anybody say, "I want a Jack and Pepsi."
I'd like a Jack and Great Value, please.
A what?
A Jack and some Great Value, please.
Some Laura Lynn,
Yeah. Yeah,
President's Choice.
it's all Coke, man. Coca-Cola. Yeah. Uh, I think honestly in the last 10 years I've had maybe 2 Pepsis. I think I think about maybe 2 Pepsis because I can't stand it. I take cheap Coke over Pepsi.
Oh, not me.
I do. Yeah, I would, and I don't even like cheap Coke, but I would take it over Pepsi. Well,
All right. Molson Canadian versus Coors Light.
Canadian, straight up.
They're both good though, but I'm gonna agree with you.
Yeah.
And I mean real Molson Canadian. That's the shit get down here.
I got something for you.
What?
Canada's craft dinner or America's macaroni and cheese? Because I'm sorry, it's not KD down there. It's KD up here, buddy.
Yeah, I'll go craft dinner, Canadian.
Yeah. Craft dinner, man.
I mean, it's all processed, but I mean, it tastes different.
It does, man. It's just like Tim Hortons or KD is a staple of Canada, man. Yeah, take off, It's like what was I about to say? I forgot what I was gonna say, man. I don't know.
Man, here you go. Xbox versus PlayStation.
Right now, this generation.
Overall. I'm not talking about this generation. Just overall.
Overall, well, I know anyone that likes computers is always going to say computer, and that's true. It is the better of everything. But for console, I'm a PlayStation fan because, I'll be honest, if Microsoft would have came out with a portable like the Vita, I would have probably invested into Microsoft. But since they didn't, I'm PlayStation all the way. I have an Xbox One, but I only use that as a multimedia player.
I'm gonna go Sony all the way.
Yeah. For video.
I mean, nothing against the 360 and the Xbox. I had them both. But Sony PS1, 2, 3, and 4 can't be touched. Now, if you want to talk about live subscription, yes, Xbox got them beat.
Yeah.
All the way. All the way.
Yeah. No, I mean, but Sony took me away from Nintendo. Because look how big I was into Nintendo. Look how big we were both into Nintendo, man.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't Sega for us, it was Nintendo. I mean, shit, I still have 3 Super Nintendos. I still have 3 original Nintendos. I got 2 PlayStation 1s. I got 3 PlayStation 2s. But, I mean, it took me out of, away from Nintendo was PlayStation, man. I remember seeing NHL 96. And I was done. It was just like, boom, done. Done.
I got a good one for you.
Yeah.
The very first year of service, Reagan versus Trump.
Ooh.
And everybody feel free to jump in on this one too.
Say Trump.
Why?
Because the economy was in worse shape when Trump got into it than when Reagan got into it. Reagan got into it with only 4 years of Jimmy Carter, and Jimmy Carter didn't get a chance to really fuck things up the way that the previous administration just fucked things up economic, you know what I'm saying. So I think the rebound with the economy is the reason why it's a better first year than Reagan was.
You know what? I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to add to that too. Never has there ever been a man so hated by a party.
By everyone. Everyone hates Trump.
By everyone.
Yep.
Here's the thing. He beat them all. He beat the Dems. He beat the Rhinos. He beat the media. He beat Hollywood.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was not supposed to win.
I think when he first decided he was going to run was just as a goof. Honestly, I really think so. And when he started really getting popular, because I like what he says for the economics of his. I like a lot of things that he's got to say. I mean, you know, I mean, I'm a conservative. I don't. I like a couple of liberal views on certain things, but a lot of it, especially with the socialist part, I have no time for, man. If I can't, I'm in a position right now where I should be entitled to social benefits because of my disability and my disease and stuff like that. And I get nothing because I can wipe my ass by myself and I can actually walk 35 steps, so I'm not entitled. And,
It's like, what's that?
and that's fine. I mean, if I'm not entitled, that's cool. But that's the system we live in where I should be entitled to, right?
Yeah.
You just can't have it both ways. But that's the liberal way, man. The liberal is socialist, and socialism just doesn't work. That's what I'm
Yep.
considering. Yeah.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's not going to work in this country, and never is going to work in this country. It's going to bankrupt this country. Is what it would do.
Well, if you have a mad spend, I mean, and you did. You guys had a crazy spender in chief, uh, just like Justin is with us. Um, it really destroys any kind of hope. Like my wife and I, we were sitting there talking about buying a house, and what's the point of buying a house right now and we'll never pay it off.
Yeah.
I'm going to lease or rent until I don't know, man, forever, I guess. But there's no benefits now of renting a house.
A buying house?
I mean, buying a house with property tax so high. I mean, there's just everything is so expensive, and the house itself is so expensive. Interest rates are so. I mean, it's just nope, nope, nope.
I'm with you.
Yep, I get you.
And your friend Laura, yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm renting. I'm better off. I mean, I'd like to own, but you know what? When something fucks up, I don't have to pay for it.
Hey, look at that. 3 days before Christmas, our furnace goes out. It's 40 below zero, and they're here in 3 hours. Everything is closed, and they're here, and we have a new furnace a brand spanking new thermos in 3 hours.
Yeah.
Now, if I own my own house, I'd have to wait until Boxing Day, and
yeah,
which for people that don't know what Boxing Day is, day after Christmas, I would have froze to death, man.
Yep.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm totally with you on that with the Trump thing. As much as I'm a huge Reagan fan, but Trump's is just going to get better.
I got one for you, man.
What's that?
The Blizzard or the McBlizzard?
The Blizzard, DQ, or McDonald's, huh?
Yep.
Oh, easily DQ, easily Dairy Queen, dude.
Yep. You know what? I'm really pissed off at both since they stopped serving Smarties Blizzard and went to M&M's because M&M is absolutely horrible compared to Smarties. And Laura, Hydro is crazy expensive in Ontario. If you ever get a chance, move up to Saskatchewan. It's cheap here.
Yeah, you got to thank your premier for that. What's her name? Wynn? Is that her name?
Yeah, Win.
Yeah, she's wonderful.
She's a kind.
She's wonderfully horrible.
She's a kind.
Yeah, she's a kint.
Yeah. She's a liberal.
But no, I'm with you, man. DQ soft serve, you pay more for it, but I think it's better.
Yeah.
Here you go, man. How about this, man? Tang versus orange juice.
A Tang.
You're a sick motherfucker,
No,
dude.
if not regular Tang, then Poontang, but Tang all the way.
Now, in Poontang, yeah, I mean, I'll take definitely some Poontang.
No, you said orange juice, motherfucker. You like the orange juice, not the Tang.
Yeah, I like fresh squeezed orange juice. I don't like fresh squeezed orange drink.
No, man, Tang. You know, I love orange juice, but orange juice gives me a horrible. Yeah, I like a good glass of orange juice on a nice Sunday or Saturday breakfast, but just to sit down and drink, orange Tang. Yeah.
Dancing over here. I got some good music for all your Canadian friends and my Canadian friends on here. I'm listening to the Tea Party, so I am jamming right now, dude. high, got cigarettes going, dude. I'm fucking dancing and shit, dude. I'm fucking happy.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm over here being all morose and stuff like that. Just all.
Best coffee company, Tim Hortons.
No, McDonald's now. McDonald's has a.
Actually, no. You're right. McDonald's is actually really fucking good. The McCafe, good stuff.
Yeah, the McCoffee, as I call it, because anything is Mc everything there, right? You know what? When I go to McDonald's, I say, "Can I have a McNapkin, please?" And can I have some more McSalt? They hate me there, man. Fuck, do they hate me there?
Like, give me some McTriglycerides.
No, I say, "Hey, can I have 7 packs of McKetchup, please?" They're like, "What?" I want 7 packs of Mc, and I make them count 7. 1, 2. Do you know why 7? Why not?
Yeah, I'm agreeing with Trish. Timmy's all the way.
Trish, I love Timmy's, and trust me, like when I leave to drive to Regina, which is 45 minutes away, I go to Tim Hortons before I leave. But to go and because I like driving with a Tim Hortons, it's better. But just to sit there and have a cup of coffee, it's McCoffee, I think.
You know that they did a vote in Canada, and McDonald's is the most popular one right now.
Yeah.
And actually, Timmy's slipped to 3. Number 2 is Starbucks.
Nah, I can't see that. I can see nah.
It was voted number 2, man.
No, Starbucks is. Pat, I'd rather sit there and smell my own vomit.
No, I'm not defending. I'm just saying what the poll's saying.
Oh, well, then that's all those hipster bastards.
Yeah, it was probably a poll conducted by Nancy Pelosi and Elizabeth Pocahontas Warren.
Yeah. Pocahontas. Oh.
Here's a good one. We're talking cooking now. Gas grill versus charcoal.
Charcoal.
For taste, yes. For convenience, no.
Well, of course not, because it takes charcoal 45 minutes just to warm up. Gas is like boom, 5 minutes and you start cooking your steak.
Yeah, when you cook it with charcoal or you get the wood chips.
Yeah, that flavor.
Oh, get smoky flavor in there. Go, that's the shit.
Especially if you marinate that and it's a proper cut of meat. You marinate it. I'm not gonna say what my marinating sauce is because it's everyone that has a steak. They're like, holy shit, what you put on there? I'm like, don't worry about it. It's just good stuff. But I marinate it for 24, 20, 30 hours in Ziploc bags, and just it falls apart, man. Like you can take your fork and it just I'm starting to salivate. I wish I had Skittles right now.
I got a good one for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Tim Hortons donuts.
Yeah.
Any kind of donuts. I don't care if it's Timbits or whatever. Versus fresh out of the deep fryer, Krispy Kreme original glazed.
Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, I hate that I'm going against my favorite Tim Hortons, but you're right.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Laura. I can't message you the sauce. It's something that I worked on and I found it, and it's just phenomenal. But yeah, Krispy Kreme, Pat. Like when my son was being incubated, I guess we'll say. Every morning that his mother would wake me up because she had those cravings, she'd ask me to go to Krispy Kreme, and we're only in Knoxville. We're about maybe 9 minutes away from the Krispy Kreme factory, and so I'd buy a dozen donuts for her and a dozen donuts for me and a gallon of milk for each of us. At 2:30 in the morning, we're stuffing our face with Krispy. Man, that's when the donuts come out, man. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. They just come out. You can't beat that.
Oh, if you ever have a Krispy Kreme, and what we're talking about is getting them. They have happy hours certain times of the day where they're fresh coming out of the deep fryer. The original glazed, or as you guys in Canada call them, honey dip. The best ever. It is the best ever.
Well, you're more than welcome, Laura. You come out anytime. Just message me, and we'll try to set something up. Yeah.
Man, Android versus Apple. Better yet. Hold on a sec. Samsung versus iPhone.
Well, I'm an Apple. I'm not Apple. I'm an iPhone person. I know Samsung. You can do this, that, and everything else, but I don't know. I like the iPad.
I like them both. I like Android, and I also like good Android. See, the thing I like about Apple, there's like when you get Android, you have every fucking brand is Android except for Apple, right?
Right.
So you got your shit Android, your good decent Androids, and you got your Samsung, and Samsung even has shit ones too. But at least with fucking Apple, you have one. Yeah, you'll have an iPhone S, and then you have an iPhone Plus, but it's all the same operating system.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I mean, yeah, when you get into the higher tiers, you get the better megapixels on the camera and stuff like that. But I was always an Android fan, but no, I'm all Apple now. So yeah, I'll take Apple any day of the
And
week.
the way I look at it, FaceTime, I can FaceTime anyone that has an Apple for free. I can, regardless if it's an Apple Watch now or an iPad or an iPod or an iPhone. It's a free phone call and it's a free texting. I don't know if Android has that. I really have no idea. But I mean, and the only reason why, to be honest with you, the only reason why I like the iPhone is because when I first moved to Vancouver, I first started working for Curator. Yeah, BlackBerry. I was using my old Razor phone from the States. Do you remember the Razor?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so I had the Razor, and then my friend, she was going to get an iPhone 2. And so, why would you want to get an Apple, blah, blah, blah. I read a total hater and all that. And then she shows me, she was like, here, touch this. So I touched an app, and the first thing and it opened, and I was like, I'm sold. It was that fast. And I've been iPhone ever since, man.
I got a good one for you. This is really more so directed towards you, Trisha, and any Canadians that know this. Splendor Solace versus Edges of Twilight.
Splendor Solace.
And guys, for who doesn't know that, that's a band called the Tea Party, Canadian super group as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, Splendor Solace. It brought me into. I mean, I love both albums, you know that, but Splendor Solace brought me into the Tea Party.
Hell, I brought everybody into the Tea Party, but I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go Edges of Twilight on that one.
I mean, one of my favorite songs ever is on there.
What, Fire in the Head?
Love Fire in the Head.
I think that album really, the reason why I think I liked it more is because they brought more of the Middle Eastern influences into it.
Oh yeah, that was amazing. I mean, it's a phenomenal album, man. You can't say anything bad about it. Except, yeah, you can. It should have been longer.
What's that?
All of their stuff. It should be double CDs, man. I mean, they're just that good of a band that they should make longer albums. 25 songs per album.
I could deal with that. And none of them would be fillers.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Man, it might take them 3 or 4 years to make it, but it's worth it.
Hey, man, it's taken Tool like 5,000 years. Well, when's the last Tool album came out? 12 years ago. 12 years this May. The last Tool
2006?
Yeah, it came out in May of 2006. And I hate Tool now. I love Tool. I hate Tool.
I'm with you, dude. It gives you that uncomfortable diaper rash on your taint just thinking about them.
Yeah, I mean, and then I hear, oh, Pussifer, Maynard James Keenan, Pussifer, or oh, another Perfect Circle song,
or I'm opening a new vineyard,
or I'm gonna go sign some more books, or hey, we're Tool, we need some money, so we're gonna go play a festival, and do 4 dates and charge $10,000 a ticket, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, like, to me, Tool was my favorite band of all time. I love Tool. I mean, I used to love Pink Floyd that much, and now I'm going back to Bryan Adams. Fuck it. That's it. Bryan Adams.
Right, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, man. Keep on going, dude.
Okay. The Big Mac or the Big Mick?
Well, the difference is that the Big Mick doesn't use sesame seeds on their buns, so that's the only difference.
And that's perfect, because the sesame seeds get stuck in my teeth, and I just don't like it.
I'll go with the Big Mick.
Yeah, Big Mick.
18 Till I Die. That was actually a good album, Laura. Good album.
Yeah, it was.
All right, give me another good scenario.
Another scenario? Okay,
Give me another one.
there's these two guys out there. They're fishing, right? And Ricky Bobby or Step Brothers?
So Talladega versus Step Brothers.
Yep.
Step Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love them both, the Step Brothers.
Oh man, shake and bake, baby, shake and bake.
Yeah, but man, I'll take boats and hoes over shake and bake, man.
Oh man, I love boats and hoes, but shake and bake, buddy. You know, if you're not first, you're last.
Prestige, wide.
Hey, if you're not first, you're last. Come on, baby
Yeah.
Jesus. Come on, baby Jesus, because I like baby
It goes
Jesus.
together like peanut butter and Chinese food.
Yeah, good shit, man.
Now I love them both, and I'll have to take. I'm gonna have to take Step Brothers on that one, man.
Yeah, Mr. Oh, Fletch or Fletch lives.
Oh, it's easy. Fletch, the first one.
Yeah, Mr. Boone.
Book or movie? That's a good question. It depends on the book and the movie adaptation, really, but mainly the book.
Yeah.
There's been a few exceptions.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just because when you direct, when you read a book,
You can visualize any way you want it.
well, you can visualize any way you want, but you're also seeing and feeling what the author or authors was conveying without getting your producer and your actor and your director's point of view in the way.
Yeah.
So, and as much as I'm a book freak, but I'm also a movie freak, but no, book all the way, 99.9% of the time.
You're a super freak?
Good question. That's a damn good question.
Yeah, that is a good question.
Okay, man. 48 Hours versus Trading Places.
My personal favorite, Trading Places, out of both those two. Yeah,
I'm going 48 Hours, man.
yeah. I don't know. To me, Eddie Murphy, because Eddie Murphy didn't have to. He didn't have to be the. It didn't have to be his movie, right? Like I know, 48 Hours wasn't his movie either. Like it was him and Nick Nolte, but Trading Places is more of a Dan Aykroyd movie, and that's just perfect. I mean, especially what's his face. What's his name? You know the guy that got stuck in the gorilla suit.
Oh, are you talking about the principal from Breakfast Club?
Yeah, he's like, hey, hold on a second, fuck off.
He's like, hey, I'll rip out your head, piss down your brain.
Yeah, rip out your eyes and piss on your brain. I mean that movie was fun.
He's like, no more goddamn Irish whiskey.
Yeah. And Bo Diddley, he's like, in Philadelphia, that's $50.
Question: Hunger Games book or movie? I read them both. I read them all, and I've watched the movies. I'll go with the books. Here's another one: Yngwie Malmsteen versus Steve Vai. Well, here's the thing about that. I'll let you elaborate here in a second. I'm not a big fan of the whole what they call the neoclassical movement of guitar. Yeah, these guys can play like a billion frets per second, better than I could ever do, but there's no rhythm. But I'd have to take Steve Vai over that because at least he played on Frank Zappa.
Yeah.
Yngwie Malmsteen, to me, yeah, he's fast, he's technical, blah, 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 blah. But to me, he's just an unrhythmic Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah.
That's what he is to me.
I've not listened to much of Yngwie, but Steve Vai, I have heard a lot of stuff from. I prefer Vai.
Oh, I'm totally with you on that. I mean, as far as Malmsteen, yeah, he's like, he dogs on people like Jimmy Page and blah, 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 blah. And he's got the ego like Richie Blackmore.
Richie Blackmore's Night.
Yeah, it's garbage. And it's a shame because, Richie Blackmore, when he was with Deep Purple, man, he was one of the best.
Yeah.
But he knew it. That was his problem.
Yeah.
Same thing with Eddie Van Halen. It gets to their head. Oh, I'm the best at the time, so, fuck you.
Yeah. Eddie.
I mean, you know what? You don't see arrogance like that coming out of Neil Peart.
No.
Or Geddy or anybody from Rush, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
And they're the best at what they do. They are the best at what they do. And not anymore because they just retired, but.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Okay, time doesn't exist. These two in their prime of their stand-up careers, Eddie Murphy or George Carlin. You only have one ticket. Someone says, okay, you can have one ticket. They're both playing at the same time. You can only go see one. And they're both in their prime. So you're looking at Raw, not Delirious. And you're looking at Complaints and Grievances from Carlin. I'm with you. I'm with you, Al.
I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm gonna say Carlin.
Yep, George Carlin.
Plus, he's also had a bigger body of work that I can judge it on too. Of course.
Yeah.
I love them both, but yeah, I'll go George Carlin all the way.
Yeah.
And my buddy Chris has asked, Kirk Hammett or Dave Mustaine? To me, Dave Mustaine.
Oh, all the way.
I mean, Kirk Hammett, don't get me wrong, in his prime, yeah, awesome. But no, Dave Mustaine was more classically trained. And to me, he always had better rhythm sections.
Well, the thing about Mustaine, he got a lot of his influence from jazz, right?
I was going to say, he was classically trained, yeah.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. So, yeah, Mustaine. I would see. I'd take out of the big four, out of all their guitars, I'd take Mustaine, right?
Oh, I would.
I mean,
but if I had to choose a rhythm section, I would choose Rust in Peace era rhythm section over any of them.
Oh yeah, Marty Freeman was phenomenal.
I mean, yeah, I know Lars Ulrich was a better drummer, but Nick Menza did a damn good job, though.
Oh yeah, for what he had to do. Yeah.
Bossa Nova or jazz? What is more influential? I'm gonna go jazz.
Yeah.
I mean, you got your staples. You got your classical, you got jazz, and you got blues. Those three influence everything you listen to.
No. Native American chants, man.
Well, I'm sure I wouldn't be surprised.
Humpback sea whales, dude. That's what started it all.
No, man, the Gregorian chants.
The Gregorian chants are the best.
Oh.
The Gregorian chants.
Oh. I mean, holy shit. I mean, you're all, yeah, we're Christian. We're going to chant, then we're going to go chop your fucking head off.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's right. We're gonna give you the most medieval torture devices you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no, that's not. No. Oh, no, I can't say Blu-ray versus DVD because that's no brainer because Blu-ray's better. But
Val Kilmer or Ben Affleck for Batman. I mean, because I don't want to talk about Bale versus Keaton because that's.
I did that yesterday, actually.
Oh, did you?
Well, no, it was just my who we thought was the best overall Batman. Bruce Wayne, which I said Michael Keaton was.
The two.
I mean, Christian Bale's my favorite, but Keaton's I think the best.
Yeah.
See, my two favorite Batman movies are the original Tim Burton's, and then it would have to go The Dark Knight, then Batman Begins, and then I guess I didn't like that Rising, Dark Knight Rising. Just Bane wasn't very convincing, man.
I thought Tom Hardy did a good job.
Yeah, but if you read about who Bane is extremely smart. I'm talking like he would be no one's puppet. He wouldn't be influenced by anyone. He wouldn't be taking orders from anyone. He is the mastermind.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're right. Val Kilmer Tombstone. You got that right, brother.
That's funny. That's actually my text sound. I'm your Huckleberry.
All right, I got a good one here for you. So let's go.
Chai Rodriguez
or Pat O'Meara.
Yeah,
I would definitely go Pat O'Meara on that one.
Or Kai Vandery.
All right, Pulp Fiction versus Reservoir Dogs.
Pulp Fiction.
I mean, I'm gonna definitely say that too, but
yeah, Pulp Fiction. It was. I'll tell you, Tarantino first screenplay to now.
Well, you know what his first screenplay was, right?
Yeah.
What?
It was True Romance.
Yep. He sold it so he can make Reservoir Dogs.
So from True Romance, all of his screenplays and movies to now, which is the best?
Pulp Fiction.
I think it's True Romance.
Pulp Fiction all the way. Just because it's Pulp Fiction.
True Romance.
Sorry.
True Romance, man. And
no.
And you know what? And as much as Christian Slater was Christian Slater, he played such a perfect. No one else could have played Clarence.
No, definitely not. I mean, it's one of my all-time favorite movies.
Yeah. But
Pulp Fiction, there's just a lot of reasons. Best car movie. Okay, best car movie.
The first one with Lightning McQueen. I didn't like the second or third one.
No, I think she's just asking like, what's the best car? Like, you know what I'm saying, you bastard.
Pixar's Cars, man.
Fast and the Furious movies.
No,
I only liked them when the Rock came into them, so I'm not a big fan of the other ones, to be honest with you. Nice cars and all, but my favorite car movie,
Cannonball Run.
Cannonball Run.
Yeah, or Speed Zone.
What, you mean Cannonball Run 3?
Or what's the name? Convoy.
Man, that was a truck movie, man.
Same thing, man. It's automobile.
Man, how about Christine?
Yeah, Christine. Maximum Overdrive. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Maximum Overdrive. Wyatt Earp or Doc Holliday? Who wins in a draw? Doc Holliday, because he was reportedly one of the fastest guns in the West.
Doc Holliday or Billy the Kid?
Billy the Kid.
Think so? You think the kid was faster than Doc Hollywood? Doc Holliday?
Yeah.
Doc Hollywood.
Yeah.
Was Billy the Kid faster than Michael J. Fox?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Curtis, are you dead? Curtis.
Best car movie, Two-Lane Blacktop. I've never heard that one before.
Or The Tire. You ever heard of that bomb that came out in this, I think, 79 or 1980? All it was
The Tire.
Yeah, it was just a killer tire. All it did was just roll around and kill people. Look it up. Go download it, or look on whatever streaming device.
All right, man. 40-year-old virgin versus Knocked Up.
Knocked Up. Yeah,
Ooh.
and the reason why I like Paul Rudd a lot.
Ooh. I love Paul Rudd. Ooh, that's tough. I'm gonna have to go 40-year-old virgin on that one.
I don't know. I like I like just because it was. What was your version of Mr. Skin?
It was.
But
Theirs was Flesh of the Stars.
Yeah. See, I mean, I love 40-Year-Old Virgin, but I think Knocked Up was a better movie.
He's like, "Hey, I live in your phone."
Yeah.
The funniest thing. No, honestly, I think he had the greatest reaction ever when she's like, "I'm pregnant." He's like, "Fuck off."
Yeah.
He's like, "I thought you were wearing a dental dam."
I mean,
Damn.
and you know what? That was funny, but I still say Seth Rogen's funniest scene ever is an observe and report when he's doing his psychiatric evaluation, and he talks about his dream. I had a dream. I'm walking down the street, and there's this great big cloud of cancer, filth, and disgust, and it was going towards the children, and the children are scared, and I take out my motherfucking shotgun, start blowing everything away. Boom, boom, boom. And when he just points at her, and he does that.
Dude, that's funny as hell, man. Yeah, I like me some Seth Rogen. I think one of the funniest things ever is when Elizabeth Banks is bending over in 40-Year-Old Virgin, and you can see her G-string, right?
Yeah.
And Steve Carell's like, "What's wrong with your underpants?" And Seth Rogen's like, "They're not in my mouth."
Yeah.
He's like, she's like a plant. She's like, you plant the seed, then you fuck that plant.
Do you remember Step Brothers when they're going for an interview together, and they're dressed in tuxedos? They go see Seth Rogen and they fart. He's like, I can taste that. Oh God, I get to get out of here.
It's like mustard and ketchup.
Yeah, is that onions I taste?
Dude, man, Seth Rogen. I mean, my favorite movie really with him that he starred in was actually Zack and Miri Make a Porno.
Oh, I love the movie, man.
I love that movie, man. They start making that porno scene with him, and he's like, "Let me see your titties."
Yeah.
He's like, "You want some of my cream?" Dude, I love that shit, dude. He hasn't really done anything lately, though.
No.
Except for bitch and complain.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand he's Canadian and stuff like that. All right, best zombie movie. Okay, that's a good question. Answer it. Go first.
Oh, best zombie movie? I like the remake of Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, I'm with you there.
And I know they're not zombies, but 28 Days Later.
It's still considered a zombie genre, though.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a huge Walking Dead fan. I'm really not big into zombies. I like I do like The Walking Dead because um, we'll get back to cars here in a second, Laura. Um, but for the zombie movies, uh, yeah, I would say, fuck, I don't know, man.
Mine is gonna be the original Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah,
Hands down, it's one of my all-time favorite horror movies ever.
yeah,
I'm a big George Romero fan. He's really what started the genre.
yeah. Well, of
You
course.
know, with the Night of the Living Dead, obviously.
Yeah, I know who George Romero is, right?
And then, of course, I think the remake of Dawn's probably right there. Night of the Living Dead, the original, I love.
Return of the Living
It's
Dead is funny.
Return of the Living Dead. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's definitely a classic too.
No, I tell you what the best is.
What's that?
It's Dilla.
The fuck is Dilla?
It's a Dilla now. Ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. It's close to midnight. Something's lurking at your door. You know what I'm talking about? Michael Jackson's Dilla.
Dilla.
Because he's only, it's like a Dilla. Dilla. Yeah, man. Yeah.
So you're gonna answer the Cars thing.
Yeah, the Cars thing. I would say I don't know. You know what? Do you know what's a really good? I don't know. Would it be considered Death Race? Would Death Race be a car movie?
Well, if you're gonna call that, then you got to call Mad Max one too.
Yeah. So
They're post-apocalyptic movies.
okay. So for just cars.
Mine's Gone in 60 Seconds.
I
Oh yeah, I forgot about Shaun of the Dead. Yeah, I forgot about that too.
would say Maximum Overdrive. Yep.
That's not just like Cars though.
It's cars killing people, man.
It's just machines in general killing people.
You can't get any more cars than cars killing people.
Come on, give us a real answer. Your public's waiting.
Okay. I'm going to say Gone in 60 Seconds. Yep.
Good choice. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
And actually, Trish, you just mentioned Smokey and the Bandit. That's a classic too.
Yeah. Smokey is cool.
Good, some good stunts on there. Then she just said the ending of the original Night of the Living Dead. Yeah, dude, it's spooky. Man, that guy George Romero made that movie on $20,000 budget.
Hey,
And he changed the fucking world of horror.
hey, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you a lost gem that no one ever talks about of any of these actors. And there's some pretty well-known actors in this movie. It's called Airheads.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, you have Adam Sandler, everyone knows who he is. Steve Buscemi, everyone knows who he is. You have Brendan Fraser, everyone used to know who he is. You got Michael Richards, and he was on top of the world at one time. You had
Judd Nelson.
Judd Nelson. You had what's his name? That
Joe Montana.
Joe Montana. You also had Arquette. David Arquette was in there.
David Arquette was in there. He was a surfer dude.
Chris Farley was in there.
Chris Farley. Harold Ramis was in there.
Quado was in there.
Quado was in there. Man, White Zombie was in there.
Yeah.
Ooh, you did not. Okay, here's the thing about Bullet. I'm a huge. No. Shut up.
No, you shut up. Listen,
Shut up, you fig. Here's the thing about Bullet. Steve McQueen, and I love Steve McQueen. It has one of the best chases in movie history. Car chases. It's amazing. Then again, so does The French Connection, which was another amazing movie. But I don't know if you classify Bullet as just a straight up just about cars, because it was an actual cop movie. So, but maybe if you want to talk about car chases, yeah, it's right up there. I mean, it's right up there. And you shut your pie hole, Dr. Toon.
I haven't said a goddamn word, and I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say, bounce off me and 60, motherfucker.
All right, man. How about best vampire film?
A Vampire in Brooklyn. No, actually, 40 Days a Night is one of the better mainstream. We're talking mainstream movies here, right? We're not talking about a lot of indie stuff or foreign flicks, right?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick. I would say Lost Boys The Lost Boys, 40 Days of Night, um, Near Dark back in the 80s was a
That's another Bill Paxton. That's another lost gem.
yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Interview with the Vampire, I thought was complete rubbish. Sorry.
Uh,
And because Tom Cruise, I thought he sucked ass as Lestat.
I like Job Interview with the Vampire. I thought,
Nope.
yeah,
Nope.
yeah,
Nope.
yeah,
Everybody in that movie but him was good.
yeah.
Man, Bram Stoker's, dude.
Yeah, Bram Stoker's. What about Life Force, man?
For a space one, yeah.
They're space vampires, dude. That's
Yeah.
good.
Dracula Untold, he just said that's actually a pretty good one. Man, Fright Night, the first one, original one.
Yeah, the original Fright Night.
Classic.
Yep.
Now he just asked best cop movie then.
When is then?
Well, let's just talk cop movies in general.
Oh, there's two, man. You got everything from Charles Bronson movies to Dirty Harry movies to Kindergarten Cop. I mean, there's too many cop movies, man.
Yeah, but there's your staples. There's your good ones though. Your great ones.
Like his
Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's narrow this down. Buddy cop movies.
buddy cop movies.
I'm going Lethal Weapon.
Red Heat.
I'm going Lethal Weapon.
No, Showdown in Little Tokyo.
Oh yeah, there you go. Good movie, but yeah, there you go.
Yep.
No, I'm going Lethal Weapon 2. So I'm going with.
Police Academy 4. Citizens on Patrol.
There you go. Oh, you just said 80s and 90s. Okay, so again, Lethal Weapon 2 for me, number 1, and then
Turner and Hooch.
oh, yeah, there you go. You know, why don't you throw fucking Dragnet in there too while you're at it?
Cuffs.
Yeah, Cuffs was a cool movie.
Yeah, Cuffs was a good movie.
I mean, if you want to go overall, like what it did for the genre, Dirty Harry.
What's that?
If you want to go overall, what a cop movie has done for that genre as far as revolutionizing or whatever, yes, Dirty Harry's probably on top of that list.
Death Wish.
But he wasn't a cop, man. He was a vigilante.
He was a cop.
Man, we're talking about a guy that blows up a corner of an apartment building with a rocket launcher and still lives.
Yeah, man.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking Charlie Bronson. A man that if you steal his camera,
What
he's gonna blow you in the back of with his fucking gun.
What about Ben Richards? He was a cop.
And he was the butchers of Bakersfield.
He was the butcher of Bakersfield, man. And you know what? He got to show exactly what Plane Zero looks like.
Yeah, man. He also saw the biggest Christmas tree ever too,
Yeah,
and the biggest light bulb.
yeah.
All right, here's an easy one: DC versus Marvel. Marvel.
There's one good DC. Well, there's two good DC movies. That's Man of Steel and of course Wonder Woman, and that's it.
If we're talking new generation, yeah.
Yeah, Marvel.
Virtually all of them.
Except for the last two Iron Men. And
I like Iron Man too.
Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, Thor 2, all sucked. There you go. Yep.
Die Hard, yeah, that's a cop movie, definitely.
Die Hard is a cop movie.
Damn straight it is. Man, how about the last fucking Boy Scout? That's a cop movie.
Yeah, that's a good cop movie. What about The Hero and the Terror? That's a cop movie.
Man, almost every Chuck Norris movie is a cop movie.
What about Speed? That's a cop movie. He's like, whoa. I'll tell you what, man. Speed. You know what blows my mind about Speed? If I'm on a fucking bus and some dude comes in like Keanu Reeves, like, well, man, I'm like a police officer, dude, and like, well, love Keanu Reeves as Ted, but no, man, as a cop, no. Go away, man. Your surfboard just fell off. Choo-choo, fly away.
All right,
Hey,
I got a good one.
48 hours. 48 Hours is a cop movie.
That's a great cop movie.
Hey, another
So
40.
Tango and Cash.
Yeah.
All right, I got a good one for you.
Yeah, what do you got?
Got to go in here for you. Neil Peart versus John Bonham. Ooh.
Uh, I would say Neil Peart.
If you want to go, yeah, I'm gonna agree. If you want to go like the sheer virtuoso talent, Neil Peart hands down it might be the greatest drummer of all time.
Yeah.
But my personal favorite is Bonham, obviously, because without Bonham you wouldn't have Neil Peart. But yeah, Neil Peart, hands down.
I honestly think Keith Moon is a better drummer than John Bonham.
No, them are fighting words there, right there, buddy.
No, John Bonham is phenomenally fucking great.
Yeah, dude, man, his syncopation is better than anybody ever. So no, Keith Moon's not as good as him.
Yeah, I think so.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Keith Moon's one of the best, but no.
Yeah.
Ginger Baker's better than Keith Moon.
And the only one better than all of them, you guessed it, Danny Carey, buddy.
No.
Danny Carey's phenomenal. He's the best. He's the best drummer of his generation.
For what he does, yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Angie. Point Break, another great Keanu movie.
Forgot about that. Yeah, that's a cop movie.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah. Utah, give me 5.
Give me 5.
No,
He's like,
give me 2.
Give me 2.
Yeah, give me 2.
He's like, give me 2.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm still hungry. I can eat an ass end of a dead rhino, is what he said.
Yeah.
All right, Trish, good night. I'm glad you're one of our regulars. Thank you for coming in, my dear.
Yeah, thank you very much.
We are going to be doing our fresh show, which will be this Saturday, same time, 10 o'clock, my time, and that'll be 9 o'clock Central Time, Tunes time.
Here, I got one for you. Friends.
What's that?
Friends versus Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
Friends.
No, Seinfeld all the way.
Friends.
Nope.
Yep.
I like Friends and all, but no, not even close.
No, I love Seinfeld, but Friends. Friends.
I will take Cosmo Kramer over anything that's in Friends.
No, the only character I would take out of I would take George Costanza over anyone in Friends, but I would take more seasons of Friends than I would of Seinfeld. Yeah. I mean, I like certain things, especially the women that Jerry went out with and always had a problem with, like man hands and fake boobs or real boobs or whatever, right? But Friends, man, I think Friends is one of the best. Oh, excuse me, the best shows ever that's been on TV. I got. Speaking of TV, I'm sorry for interrupting when you were getting ready to say something. Best adult cartoon. Hey.
Best adult cartoon?
Yeah. What's better? Is The Simpsons better than sure, I can't even speak. Better than South Park? Is it better than Family Guy? Is it better than American Dad?
If you want to talk about legacy, yes.
Like what do you think out of these cartoons that came out since The Simpsons? Which one do you think is the best?
I'll take Simpsons.
See, I would take, like Alan said, I would take Family Guy. I love The Simpsons up to the first 8 seasons. And don't get me wrong, I still watch it because there's nothing else to watch on Sundays because I refuse to watch the NFL. CFL, by the way, Laura, Riders all the way. But I think Family Guy is the funniest cartoon ever, man. And I'll tell you why. Because I remember the first time I ever actually watched a full Family Guy episode, I was totally disgusted with Family Guy. And one night I smoked a joint, and I'm sitting there and I'm flipping through channels, and I come across this Family Guy episode where he's doing a flashback of one of these days, Alice, and she's like, yeah, boom, right in the kisser, and he co-cocks her and kills her. And dude, I never laughed so hard in my life. I laughed and laughed, and I watched it, and I fell in love with Family Guy. And then after that, I would say Robot Chicken, man. Like Robot Chicken is complete genius. Love it.
Yeah, at least a Robot Chicken.
Yeah. There's a show on Netflix called F is for Family. It's like Family Guy, but unrated and set in the 70s. It's funny as fuck, man. You got to check it out. F is for Family.
I'll check that out myself. All right, so I had another question here. Best death scene in a movie.
Best death scene?
Yes.
When the little kid got ran over by the steamroller in Maximum Overdrive was cool. You just don't see kids die in movies, man. That was just excellent.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll tell you one that was really rewarding for me was when Paris Hilton got impaled in House of Wax.
yeah, I forgot about that. I only seen that.
That was fucking beautiful.
I don't know, man. There's a lot. Have you seen the new Kingsman movie?
No, I hadn't watched it yet.
Yeah, well, there's a good hamburger meat death scene there. I won't say what it is. I don't know, man. There's just so many really good death scenes. Like, what about the dude sitting on the toilet and the Tyrannosaurus Rex decides he's going to eat him? That was wonderful.
That was a good one.
That was.
I actually, when Newman got killed in the first Jurassic Park, that was good.
Jaws 3, the shark expert, the way that he got swallowed, and he was still sitting on the side of Jaws, on his jaws, on his cheeks, on the inside of his cheeks, holding a grenade. That's the best death scene ever.
Dude, that.
Richard Dreyfuss in Piranha.
Oh my lord, man! How about Hans Gruber and fucking the end of the first Die Hard? That was a good death scene.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah. What about
How about the 300 people that got killed at the beginning of Ghost Ship?
Hey, that was awesome right there.
Fortunately, that was the only thing good of the movie, but
oh, so many. The way Chris Pratt killed himself, sacrificed himself in Magnificent Seven, that was awesome.
Yeah.
The way the bad guy died in I Come in Peace.
Yeah, whenever Gary Oldman dies, yeah, he always has a memorable death scene. You damn straight he does.
Oh no, not in Lost in Space when he's getting eaten by his own little spiders. That's so stupid.
Sucked. That movie sucked, asshole.
It did. You're gonna put Matt LeBlanc as the lead character, as the lead actor. It's gonna bomb.
How about the death scene in My Girl when Macaulay Culkin gets stung by bees to death?
That was sad, man. Do you know what the two saddest deaths ever was?
What's that?
Optimus Prime, Transformers the movie, 1986.
Yeah.
And the horse in the Never-Ending Story.
Oh man, what was that horse's name? Was it Atreyu or was that the kid's name?
That was the kid's name.
I forget what the damn horse's name was.
Yeah, but that was sad, man.
You damn right. It's still sad.
Yeah, man. It's like my childhood getting destroyed.
I fast forward that every time I see it, man. Yeah. I can't do it.
No.
I can't do it.
Nope. It's a bad.
Man, I also felt bad when Quint died at the end of first Jaws, man.
Oh, that was great. Did you?
That was not good.
Did you know what's so cool about that? Because after he ate him and he came back and on Jaws' teeth, you still see pieces of his flannel shirt and chunks of meat. That was cool. Piece of rubber boot back there.
It was still sad that he died, man.
Wasn't that his last movie?
Yeah, no, he did a couple more after that before he died. The horse's name is Artax. Okay.
Yeah, Artax. Yeah, that was sad, man. I don't talk about it. Why'd you make me think? Well, fuck you, Pat. You made me think about that shit.
Then Gary Oldman's death in The Professional, man. That probably was his best death. That was a cool-ass death right there.
I think it was better than his Dracula death?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he died with the hero in The Professional.
Oh, I know.
You listen, you don't know shit.
Except Louis is back.
He's what?
He's back. You need to watch Valerian.
Yeah, he's on Valerian.
Yeah, the professionals in. Yeah, he's one of the.
Oh, you talking about the guy that plays the professional? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, I'm talking about that character. The professional himself is in, like the character, the professional, is in Valerian
I don't know how.
because he's magic.
How about Johnny Cage's death in the second Mortal Kombat? Huh?
Horrible.
That was a good movie. That movie was actually better than Street Fighter. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Ah, I don't know the best death. Horace Pinker, Freddy Krueger. They all died pretty horribly. Look at all the deaths that Freddy Krueger did. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, look at what was his name with the veins?
Oh, that was Philip.
Yeah, that was an awesome death.
Oh, that was a great death, man.
The TV, that was awesome.
Oh, that
Hey,
was
it wasn't that isn't that what's her face that does Bart Simpson's voice?
no, no. Looks like her, but no, that's not her.
It does look like her.
Man, I'll tell you a great fucking death scene was James Gandolfini in True Romance.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that was
Like the ultimate feminist fucking death.
man. That was a hard scene, man. The way he beat the living shit out of her.
Especially when you watch, because if you watch the R-rated and the unrated, you can see there's a lot of shit cut.
Oh yeah, so I've got the unrated, right, and it's just like, wow.
Dude, man, Gary Oldman as Drexel, he had a good death.
Yeah. Clarence. That sounds like a nickname.
Like Clarence Horley. He's like, man.
Hey, you know what? Brad Pitt's greatest role was in that movie as Floyd.
Oh, Floyd was awesome, man.
He's like, yes, I do. Do you know where they went? Yes, I do. Can you help us? Yes, I can. You take. You want to hit? You want to hit? And when they cock their, okay, you you just like sobered up. Boom. That's great.
He's like, yeah, they went to the Safari Motor Motel Inn, and they were here. Then they went there. Then they went.
Yeah, that's great stuff, man.
He's smoking out of that honey, that honey thing.
Oh, I'll tell you the greatest death on screen.
What's that?
One of the three dudes from Big Trouble in Little China, the guy that decided he was going to be 10 trillion pounds and turned into a big bunch of vegetables when he blew up. That was great, man.
You know, I'll tell you what will probably rank right up there if they would have made another one after it was H2O when fucking Michael Myers got his head chopped off.
Yeah, they should.
Again, if they never made another one, I'll tell you what else would be up there if they didn't make another one. Was Alien 3 when she threw herself off.
Yep.
That ball of fucking lava or whatever the hell she threw herself into.
Yeah, or you know what? If they just never would have made a third one, it would have even been better.
It would, but third one was still not a bad movie though.
It wasn't as bad as the fourth one, but it was a bad one,
man. Kevin Spacey's death in 7 was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that was twisted.
Yeah.
Great movie. It's like I just can't say enough about that movie. Best sports movie, somebody asks us. Okay, that's a good one.
I'm going to say that new, I think the best football movie is that new Kevin Costner movie.
Mine's Any Given Sunday.
Yeah. But what's the name of that movie?
Draft Day.
Draft Day.
But just overall best sports movie.
Overall best sports movie?
I've got mine, but
I'd say Slapshot.
Mine's Miracle.
Miracles, yeah, but yeah. I can't disagree with that. It's.
I mean, there's a lot of great sports movies, but
I mean,
Miracle's my favorite, and then probably Any Given Sunday.
Mystery Alaska is a really good movie.
Mystery Alaska's a damn good one.
Oh no! Best sports movie of all time, Cool Runnings.
That's a good one.
Yep, Cool Runnings, greatest sports movie of all time.
That's a damn good movie.
Yep.
Again, another Disney movie.
Or No Holds Barred.
Or Body Slam.
Over the Top.
Man, fucking Rocky. First couple Rockies.
The first four. And the sixth
First
one.
four. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not my favorite, but Cool Runnings is my fave. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, the Replacements, man, fucking.
The Replacements.
Was in Shane Falco.
Yeah, I like that. I like Shane Falco.
Fuck yeah, dude, Shane Falco's the man.
Yeah.
Man, there's a lot of good. Man, there really is a lot of good sports movies.
Yeah, there are. I mean,
I don't know what's that.
The first two Major League movies.
Man, have you ever watched Cinderella Man?
Yep.
With Russell Crowe as Ron Howard. That's a good movie, man.
Yep.
That's, of course, I always forget. Got Paul Giamatti in there, another one of my favorite actors. But
Angels in the Outfield.
Angels in the Outfield. Oh yeah.
And then you have Little Big League.
Little Giants was good.
Hey, what was that other baseball movie with the little kid? You had Little Big League and
Rookie of the Year.
And Rookie of the Year. Yeah, there you go.
With the American Pie dude.
With the kid in King Arthur's Court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he became the kid in Terror Eats Snatch.
Yeah.
In American Pie 1.
You know, and his nose is right there. Mighty Ducks, you're right on. Yep.
The first one, yes.
Well, the second one wasn't bad. Hey, they're coming on a TV show now, eh?
Yeah, I read about that.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Man, there's a lot of damn good sports, man. There really are, and I'm glad.
Yep.
I mean, Friday Night Lights, excellent movie.
Hey, the Dirt Bike Kid. Hey, dirt biking is a sport, man. All that shit is sports.
Yeah, but man, it's not technically a sport when he's flying over damn fucking skyscrapers and shit on his magical bike.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh man, no.
Oh yeah, 100%.
No.
Oh, what about what's it called? Solar Babies.
What?
I mean, no. What was that movie? Rollerball.
Which version?
One that came out in the 2000s.
Oh, with Chris Klein and LL Cool J?
Yeah, that's the best one ever.
Actually, no, your friend said Rad. That is the best one.
Rad. I remember Rad.
Man, do you remember Gleaming the Cube?
Yeah, with Christian Slater and Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt's not in there.
Is he not?
No.
What's the movie I'm thinking about with... Oh, I'm thinking of Keanu Reeves and... What am I thinking? I don't even know what I'm thinking anymore, man.
Man, Corey Haim was in one called Prayer for the Roller Boys.
Prayer for the Roller Boys.
Hey, man, that was a early 90s. A good sports movie right there, man.
Hey, what The Last Boy Scout? That was kind of a sports movie. What about Sudden Death? That was a sports movie. He fucking.
Well, you're gonna say that? You might as well say Bloodsport.
Hey, here's a sport. It's actually a game. It's called The Running Man.
Yeah.
Yep. Climbing for dollars.
I mean, climb for dollars.
I can't wait for. I hope if our society goes to hell, I hope we have shows like that. I really do. Climbing for dollars. I just want to watch people get torn apart by Rottweilers. Yep.
And then you make the top, and then they spray that shit in your face.
Yep.
Best video game that you spent too much time playing.
I'll tell you this. I knew that Sid Meier's Civilization 4 was coming out, so I pre-ordered it. I just bought a brand new computer 3 days before it was released, and I booked a week off of work. Uh, I shit you not, man. So Sid Meier's Sid Meier's Civilization 4 comes out. I install it, and then you hear Leonard Nimoy's voice comes out, and it starts to say anything. Anyway, so I started playing, and I guess it was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon when I first started really getting into it. And then I looked up because I started getting hungry, and it was already 6 o'clock the next morning. I did not leave my chair. Fuck, man. I spent the whole week. I think I slept maybe 15 hours in that whole week, and I played Civ 4 forever. Man, I love that game. It's my favorite of the series.
Mine would be
Dude, I took a week off work to play a fucking video game.
it's dedication. You gotta have goals right there.
Gotta have goals.
I would say really, I think the one I logged the most time on was Vice City.
Yeah, I love Vice City.
Oh, I mean, I logged a lot of time on GTA 3.
Yeah.
But Vice City, man, oh my God.
Especially when you can play that heavy metal channel.
Oh yeah, dude, man, you fucking pop it on. The first song I heard was "You Got Another Thing Coming."
The first one I heard on there was P Cells, right? I was like, oh, I love it. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, you got Ray Liotta, man, doing your voice of the character, which he was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, before that, really, I think I logged the most time on Resident Evil 2 for the PS1.
Oh, for me, you know me, it's always NHL games.
Man, I've logged a lot of time on sports games. Tiger Woods '08, I think I played 36 hours straight.
Yeah, Madden.
Go to bed.
Madden, NBA, and well, when Triple played, and then when it turned into MVP baseball, I played the shit out of that. Of course, in every NHL, EA Sports NHL. I never got into the 2K stuff. I do like 2K baseball more than anything now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Diablo, Laura, I tried getting into Diablo. I just couldn't, to be honest with you. I like another game series. It's called Suikoden. It's kind of like a Final Fantasy type feel. It's an RPG. I played a hell of a lot of Suikoden, and Suikoden 2, and Suikoden 3, and Suikoden 4, and Suikoden 5, and Suikoden Tactics. That's PlayStation 2 and 3, and now I have them for the PSP and the Vita.
Yeah.
I'm happy. Yeah.
I don't have any of that. I have none of those games.
Oh, the free downloads, man.
Not that I don't like those kind of games. I just don't have them.
Yeah. Skyrim.
I logged a lot of. What's that?
I was just responding to your friend Ryan. I tried to get into Skyrim. To be honest with you, I didn't have enough time. I bought Final Fantasy 15 last summer, brand new in special edition in the tin and everything. I've still yet to install it. I just haven't had time to actually sit down and play this game. I have so many games I haven't even got to. I bought this game 2 years ago. I still haven't played it. That Transformers Devastation. Every time, I'm going to do this, I have to do something because I want to set away 10 hours straight for this game. And right before I get into it, something happens. I have to go somewhere and.
Yeah, I got a good one for you.
Geefig.
Yeah, don't forget about Metal Gear Solid. Damn straight, damn skippy. That for PS1, fucking badass game right there.
Yeah, played a ton of that.
All right. So, weed or LSD?
Weed or acid?
Yes.
Oh, weed. Acid when I was younger for a good high once in a while, but weed all the time for my chronic pain and when I listen to music.
What do you get the most enjoyment out of?
Pot.
I do too.
Pot helps me move. I could probably do all that with acid, but I'm pretty sure I would way overdo it, and I'd probably screw myself up forever.
I mean, the thing with LSD, it did open certain doors in my psyche that I never knew that existed.
Not me, man. I mean, I'm not saying I did a lot of it. But
I didn't either. I mean, I wasn't an acid freak like Jimi Hendrix or Jerry Garcia or anything like that, but it opened up some creativity doors for me. I ain't gonna lie.
It was a good high school drug. The last time I did it, I was 25 years old. and I remember killing Santa Claus because it was Christmas Eve, and I remember I was crouched up on a chair, and I thought I could have sworn I was the Predator. I felt my face open up like Predator and everything, and I don't know why, but I had to kill Santa Claus, and we had a 4 foot Santa Claus that you plugged in. I jumped right through that. That's the last time I did acid, man. I hurt myself right to the wall. It's almost like how you remember when Zool, when he no, not Zool. The what's his name? The gay, the one that got Rick Moranis.
Oh, that was man. That was the Keymaster.
Right. So you remember when the Keymaster went through his door first and smacked his head against the wall? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
When Lewis was running and then he came out, that's exactly how I hit that Santa Claus. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, pot for me. I've been a pot advocate for a long, long time. Even before,
Oh, I'm with you on that, dude. It's the greatest thing ever.
even before I needed it medicinally, and I don't care what anyone says, I would rather sit there and smoke a bowl or two. I can't even roll a joint. My hands are just too messed up now. But the chronic pain, I mean, I wake up and I have to take 2 pain pills just to get going. But I've asked my doctor to knock my dosage way down. So I take 2 of those. It takes me about an hour to finally be able to move. And then I come down, I come downstairs, go outside, I smoke a bowl, and then I have a bowl of cereal, whatever, and boom, I'm ready to kind of go once in a while, right? As long as I'm not in so much pain. Pot, and pot byproducts.
I got a good one for you, man.
Yeah.
Country or Western music?
I would have to say I would rather go deef.
Go what?
I'd rather go deef.
What's deef?
I'd rather go deef.
Oh, deaf.
Yeah, I'd rather go deef.
Oh, man, if you had to choose one, what would you choose?
I'd take Shania Twain as long as she was naked.
Because that's neither country nor Western. That's fucking rock.
That's rockabilly, right?
If you'd like, call it that. Yeah. I'll take Western because Western music was like the rebel rock. That was your Johnny Cash's and your Willie Nelsons. And
I like whatever Mel McDaniels would be. That's what I like.
I'd call him Western.
Yeah.
Man, fucking Alabama, dude. That's some good Western right there, man. My Dixieland line.
What about this one?
Spend my dollar.
Well, what about these guys? Giddy up, boom, ba, boom, ba, ba, bow, bow. Elvira. Remember them?
Like Oak Ridge Boys, man.
The Oak Ridge Boys.
And then we got country. Yeah, I like old Garth Brooks. I ain't gonna lie, his old shit. Yes, I do like.
Yeah, George Brooks not that bad.
George Brooks. Hey, man, I like some Gorg Straight.
Some what?
Gorg Straight.
Oh, I love Gorg. You know, I got to go to Gorg Straight. His country music festival. On my 25th birthday, I went up to a place called Ratcliffe, Kentucky, which is just outside of Louisville. Actually, it's right there on the base, Fort Knox. And my buddy Charles's brother was stationed there, so he told me to come up. We're going to go to a great big music festival, this and that. And you know what I'm thinking, Ozfest, right? So anyways, he gets tickets, and the concert's in Cincinnati. So I spent 2 days up in Ratcliffe for partying and blah, 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 and all that shit. So we go up to Cincinnati, which is a couple hours away from where we were. And we're hitting Synergy Field. I'm driving, and I'm looking up as we're driving, and I'm looking at the sign, and it says George Strait Music Festival. And I said, where the fuck are we going for this concert? He's like, right there. Like, and Pat, he let me dress up in my Tool shirt, my collar, my 2 leather wristbands, my chains, and my studded belt. And I went to George Strait Music Festival, man. But I'll tell you one thing. It was one of the best concerts ever because there was about 40,000 people there. I say about 7,000 of them were men. There's like 35,000 women. And since it's your birthday, and dude, we had great seats. I mean, I got to see Martina McBride. She's pretty.
Oh yeah, she's a hot hole.
But you know, people come up to me and say, "You like asleep at the wheel?" I'd be like, "I like Tool, Tool, Tool. Exactly what's on my shirt. What the hell's a Tool?" Exactly. That's what
I'm like, it's not Creed, it's not Bob Seger, it's Tool.
Yeah.
And speaking of Tool, I got my buddy that just came in. If you saw, his name was Brian Colley.
Yeah.
He's a big Tool fan.
Yeah.
He's a big Tool fan. Him and I talk about Tool all the time at work. He's actually my direct manager at work. So speaking of electronics, here's a good question for you: in-store or online shopping?
For convenience, of course, at home. I can sit on my toilet and order whatever the fuck I want. I can order more toilet paper while I'm like, oh, I only have 3 rolls left. I need more toilet paper. Beep. It saves me.
But
I understand brick and mortar stores are the backbone of the country. Someone in my position where I can't, someone in it, anyone that has a hard time getting around, I would say, of course, online shopping all the way. If I can get around the way I did 5-6 years ago, before all this shit happened to me, I'd be in the stores all the time because you get better deals, especially on floor models and stuff like that. And you know,
well, I'm with you. Like, there's certain things I have to touch. Like, I'm not going to buy a TV online without just by reading reviews. I want to see it.
yeah, I mean, and that's
or computer.
right. Like that's why I'm a pawn shopper, right? I love to go into the because you'll never get those deals online, and when you do, you're gonna get cheap Chinese knockoff shit or whatever. So yeah, I if I'm gonna buy something new, I like to go to the store, like for Black Friday. Um, Hey Al, I totally understand you, man.
Oh yeah.
My disability makes it hard for me to. Some days, man, some days my ankles are this big from my arthritis, and I can't move. You know. Uh, so yeah, it's both. Both are the best.
And I'll tell you what. And here's a good one since my buddy Brian's in here. On Tools Anima Lateralis for 10,000 days.
My favorite album is Lateralis, but I think their best album is 10,000 Days.
The ones that will survive will embrace having both online, and you got that right.
Yep.
When they embrace, you got that right, and also about price matching too. That's another big thing. That's what's killing a lot of stores.
Yep.
And then us, I work at Best Buy. When we started adapting to price matching, Amazons and WalMarts and stuff like that, dude, we just turned it around big time. So there was a time I was worried about my job. We all were.
Yeah. The only thing one thing that sucks, man, is that I mean, Best Buy took such a hit, especially in Canada. They had to shut down Future Shop, right? And I honestly, I like going to Future Shop more than I liked going to Best Buy, just because it was Canadian, and for some reason up here they always had better sales at Future, even though it was the same store that carried the same shit. They had better sales. Like if a 2 terabyte hard drive was on sale at Best Buy for $119.99, it'd be on sale at Future Shop, the same one for $99 or $89.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he just responded to his Lateralis as well. Mine's 10,000 Days. It struck that. Well, all those albums struck a nerve with me, but that one struck the biggest nerve with me.
Man, Ticks and Leeches, one of the best songs ever.
Or Parabola, as our friend Tony says.
Parabola.
I said, you mean Parabola?
Well, you got Parabola and Parabola. Yeah.
It's true what he says here. Exactly. I mean, yeah. I mean, we definitely we definitely serve a purpose for a lot of people that need that help when they're buying a computer, a laptop, surround system, TV, whatever. So yes, there's definitely a spot for good retail stores, and there's not a lot left. I mean, I'm not calling Walmart a good retail store because they just hire anybody. You go to Best Buy, we are actually trained in our departments, in all departments actually. And people think, oh, it's easy. You just go there and you sell a person a TV. Well, it's not always that simple. I mean, you gotta dig down deep. I mean, you gotta ask people questions. Hey, what kind of sound do you want? What kind of experience you want? Because honestly, you can buy a $20,000. You can laugh all you fucking want. You can buy a $20,000 TV all you want. The sound's gonna suck ass.
Why?
They put garbage speakers in this shit.
In a $20,000 TV?
It's gonna have okay sound, but you tell me it's not gonna sound. You can get $100 sound bar is gonna sound better than the native sound.
Oh, always, always.
I mean, I'll tell people at least buy a $50 Insignia. It might not have great depth, but you'll hear it better at least some to an extent. So I mean, there's a lot of digging. Now, don't get me wrong. Some people are in there. They buy a TV. They've already got established sound or whatever it is. But yeah, there's a lot of customers that still rely on us experts to help them.
Of course.
You know, so what's it? Recipes to my friend. I'm missing great. You love Tool. I have. Sir, I have. Oh, no problem. I mean, like, I got into Tool from my ex-coworker from the 90s. I knew who they were, but I didn't really get into them to Anima. When I heard Anima, I was just like, damn, dude, you want to talk about some angry shit. And not only angry, fucking like, honestly, I think them and Radiohead kind of split the honors of Pink Floyd of the 90s. Tool's the more angry, aggressive, whereas Radiohead was more of the Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon style. So, yeah, Tool all the way. I love Tool. My brother Dr. Tune's the bigger one.
Yeah, I was introduced with Undertow. And
I mean, obviously, everybody heard, obviously, Sober and.
But I heard them. They came to Sudbury. They actually opened up for a band called the Lost Dakotas. Who the fuck the Lost Dakotas? Who knows? But there's Maynard Keenan, and he's bald, and he's got one side of his face painted silver, and the other side of his face painted blue. And he's got a big star on his face.
Yeah.
And I thought they were trying to be the ripoff of the Red Hot Chili Peppers because they were wearing socks, right? You can wear socks on their cocks. And they came out, and I was just like, oh, man, these guys are good, man. Who the fuck are they? And just the way that they spelled Tool, because it was all run into each other. I didn't know if it was Lul or what it was, right? And then when I saw the video for Sober, I'm like, that's the band. That's the band I saw, man. Yeah.
And Brian, I'll tell you what, whenever the Bastards get their shit together and start touring, Tool that is, they finally put out a new album. My friend, I've seen them a bunch of times. We are going to go see them together. I promise you. We will go. We'll make a good road trip. I don't care where it is. We will go see them together, and you'll absolutely love them.
Yeah.
So
last time I saw Tool was in Vancouver in '09, and I mean, it's Tool, man. I remember the first heavy metal concert of the first time I saw Tool. Tool being I guess it'd be the second time I saw Tool being Tool that I knew I was going to a Tool show was with Vegley when we went down to Charlotte. For their Lateralis tour, and all they played was Anima and Lateralis, and it was so cool, man. They had the Walkers from Schism. It's a phenomenal concert, man. Definitely get to be a Tool show.
Oh yeah, and just like you said right here, we got a bucket list for him and I, my friend Brian.
Yeah.
He's never seen Goodfellas, even though he's a mob fan. So yeah, Goodfellas, eat McRibs, and watch Tool. That does sound like a good damn time. Yes.
Yeah. Hopefully, when Tool comes around, you get to see him with a band like Fantomas. That's who opened up for us. So.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to see Fantomas. If anybody doesn't know who they are, that's Mike Patton from Faith No More side, one of his many side projects with Dave Lombardo, the ex-drummer from Slayer, and a bunch of good bands. It's a bunch of noise art, what it is, but it's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, it is phenomenal.
I mean, it's not something you have a road trip to. So, I mean, unless you want to trip acid and listen to it.
Yeah.
Or do some heavy sedated drugs, not weed, but I'm talking shrooms or something like that. But
shrooms don't sedate you, man. They make you enjoy.
Well, they do, but you're kind of sedated in your own psychedelic world, though.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's not a bad thing because it's a wonderful. If you have a good time, then it's a good time. But
you know why, man? You know why? Because we're here for a good time, not a long time. So have a good time, right?
Well, I mean, I think Vince Neil said it best when he said, "You're invited, but your friends can't come." Oh yeah, dude. Or even better yet, man. Take a walk on the wild side.
No, he's better as Bobby Black.
Oh, Bobby Black from Fort Fairlane.
Yeah, from Black Flag.
No, that wasn't. They were called Black Flag. They were called because Black Flag's an actual
Yeah,
punk group.
yeah, yeah. That's right. What were they called?
They were called. Oh, I can't remember what they were called, to be honest with you.
Actually, do you know what the best song out of that whole entire movie is?
What, Booty Time?
Booty time, across the USA.
Yeah, yeah.
Booty time. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey man, that's Al Bundy, man.
That is Alba. You know, I watch him on his new show, his Modern Family, and I watch it because it's Al Bundy. I like all the characters now, but before it was just for Al Bundy, and it took me some time to get into the show. I don't care if he's Jay on there. I don't care if he's Dutch. He will always. I don't care if he serves donuts to Wayne and Garth. He will always be the greatest football player in Polk High history when he rushed for 3 touchdowns that one fucking
Oh yeah.
chip game. Yep.
Here's a good one. Here's a good one right here. Yes, that is a good one. Your bucket list top 5. Oh, that's a good one.
My bucket list. I
I
can't.
gotta think about that.
I can't because I'd be. It would be accessory to whatever the hell I want to do. So.
Bucket list top 5. Mine. Let's see here. One would be. This is gonna sound petty, but to work at the world famous gold and silver pawn shop. That's actually right at the top of my list.
Yeah.
Just because I'm a big Rick Harris fan. I'd love to work there.
I think being a judge at Cannabis Cup in Amsterdam.
That would be awesome. For me, also, I would actually like to be a professional movie reviewer, movie critic.
Yeah,
So.
but Pat, when we're talking a bucket list, you got to be reasonable at something, right? Not make a wish foundation. Bucket list. What do you want to complete before you die? And don't be saying threesomes with Heather Thomas and Catherine Bach or nothing like that.
I would bucket list. Okay. I'm trying to think. That's actually a damn good question. You know that?
Like, would you go jump in a shark cage and go see some great whites close up?
No.
I would.
Oh man, that's a.
What about jumping out of a perfectly good airplane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good because there's like a lot of shit you could really do.
This is what I want to do. Okay, honestly, before I die, I want to go to Euro Disney. I want to go to Florida Disney. We've already been to California Disney. I want to go to Tokyo Disney. And I think there's a Disney in India, and I want to go to that motherfucker. I want to go to all the Disney places, all the Disney worlds in the world before I die.
I know one that I'd like to do. I'd like to go to Vegas,
Well,
and I'm talking about probably smoking as much dope as I possibly could one day, and then go to the damn Bellagio's buffet.
there you go. Actually, they have a really good buffet, man.
It's like the biggest one.
Yeah, I've eaten it.
And if you stay there, you can actually get all you can drink champagne bar there too.
Yeah, see, when we went, because I had a couple of immigration meetings down there when we first moved to Nevada before everything was moved up to Reno. But our first time we got down there, my ex-wife, she got us tickets to the Luxor,
Yeah.
and it was all right, but they don't give you shit, right? And then the second time we went down to go cheaper, we went to the Days Inn, about 3 blocks up. I figured 3 blocks for 3 blocks, right? Because the first time we went down, we went there, we stayed at the Luxor, we got up, we did the immigration thing, and then we headed on back. Right? We really didn't have much fun. The second time, we made a whole weekend out of it. And do you know how long a Vegas block is, Pat?
How long?
It's the biggest. They're the biggest blocks in the world. When you think of block, you think, from here to from like Sanders Street to Penny Court, right?
Oh yeah.
Or something like that, right? Think about this. Their block would be from the Garson Bowl to the Royal. That's one block. So
Yeah.
from the Falcon to the Royal, that's one block. That's one Vegas block.
Shit.
So when they say 3 blocks, you're talking about almost a mile.
Man. Yeah, Ryan made a good point. That's a hard question to answer for bucket list.
Yeah, to me, would definitely be to go to all the Disneys, and honestly to go see a Star Wars premiere in Japan. I want to go to Japan, man. When my buddy went there and said he bought because everything is vending machines there. So he said that he bought a pair of Nikes, and in the vending machine right beside him, he bought a Big Mac and French fry from McDonald's. I said, "What do you mean?" He's like, "The vending machine." And we're at work, and he's showing me the vending machine. He's like, "Here's the vending machine." I said, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay." So I put my money in, and I grab my Nikes. I take one step over, I put my money in, and I get a Big Mac and French fry and a drink. I'm like, I want to go shopping like that. I really do. That's exciting, man. To me, Big Mac out of a vending machine, dude. Hell yeah.
And that'd be cool as hell right there, man.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna have to really think about my true bucket list, and you know what, that right there, that's homework for us for our next broadcast.
Well, I just said 2 of mine, and those are 2 of mine.
I've got 1. I got 4 to go, so I got to really think about that. That's actually a really, really, really good question. Take my wife. Let's see what Brian says. Take my wife on an ultimate vacation. She's ever wanted. Open a barbecue bar. Coach a college-driven diving team. Yeah, because he's diving coach. That's right. Those are your first 3. That's awesome. See the real strawberry fields. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Travel around the world. Super Bowl. Get married. Get married if you get the right person. Awesome feeling. Yeah, I mean, you know, you'll ball and chain, right? You know, I would actually, I think that's a good question because there's some things I'd like to do. I don't know if I put them on my bucket list. Like I'd like to go see Tombstone, the town. That I don't know if I put that on my bucket list, but that's like up there for something I'd really like to do though. No, I'll tell you what's on my bucket list. I want to do a fucking European excursion. I want to go from UK all the way over. I want to see all the things that I love. I want to go to Canterbury. I want to go to Stratford, which is Shakespeare's home. I want to do Stonehenge. I want to do all that shit.
Go take a train trip, man.
That's why I said it's an excursion.
Yeah, you fly into Heathrow, and then you just take a train trip up to Edinburgh, Scotland, and then take the boat across over to the Netherlands. And then what you do, then you start there, and then you go through Belgium, and then go up through Germany, and then through Denmark, and then go up into the Scandinavian countries, and come back down onto the east side of Western Europe, and go all the way down through Switzerland and whatnot. Hit Greece, go from Greece over the way up to over to Italy, Italy into Spain, Spain into France, and then fly home from France. Think about that.
Man, I would love that because I'd go see all these very important sites. Like I'd go to the Holocaust camp in Auschwitz.
Yeah, but you would need more than a couple of weeks there.
Well, still, it's a bucket list.
Yep.
There's no time involved.
No, I understand that.
But no, I would do that. I would stay away from like Slovakia because I've seen Hostel, so I don't want to go there.
Romania, anything that was.
Well, I'd go to Romania because I want to see Vladi the Impaler's castle.
Oh man, it's so poverty stricken there, man. It's you don't want to go around there, and then you have Hungary that's sitting right there. Hungary and Turkey is right below it. I mean, war is on the brink at all times. I would stay away from the whole entire area, and then you have Putin over there being pissed off at the rest of NATO and America for putting missile defense system in Poland while they're it's a mess.
Well, you know what? You just crushed my dreams and my hopes and my aspirations. Thank you so much.
I mean, if you want to go to...
You just killed my bucket list. I really appreciate that.
Oh, it's the least I can do. What are brothers for?
I really, really, really appreciate that. I mean, you're a very, very optimistic person. So, thank you very much.
Actually, I'm the most optimistic person you've ever met, man.
Yeah, you broke my soul. You broke my heart.
Yeah.
I mean, next to McRib not coming out until next year, you broke my heart and my soul. Maybe it'll get better before you go. I hope it does. Hopefully under our administration, things get cleaned up. So yes.
Yeah.
That there's a bucket list for me. I want to meet our current president, right now.
Well, like I said, man, write him a letter about my situation, and you know what? If it gets through to him, I bet you $1 to a donut. Because I'm supposed to, by all rights, with all this DACA and shit like that. My son was born in the United States. I have full legal custody over him.
Yeah.
Why am I not allowed in the United States? I didn't do anything illegal.
That's true, man.
Right? I paid my taxes. I did everything.
You paid your dues.
I did everything by the book. And then when I got divorced and they said I had to vacate on my own recognizance, I did. I immigrated back to Canada. And now what? They kicked me out? Why? They don't know.
Sad.
It's a bunch of geefing.
But, it is a bunch of geek figs. The Dawn, I'm out of here. Nice show, fellas. I'll think about my last 2 bucket list items for the next show. And yes, Brian, the next show is 10 this Saturday coming up. So my friend, definitely check into that one. We'll have some more answers on that question for you. As always, I'm glad you tuned in, my friend.
Yeah, you have yourself a good night. Thank you very much. Hell yeah, man. Well, listen, Geefig. I think Brian's right. It's getting a little late.
Yes, it is, dude. We've conquered pretty much all our topics tonight, as always.
Yeah.
And you take it easy, my friend, too, Mr. Colley. We'll see you on Saturday, hopefully. And yes, guys, we are going to call it a night because I got an eye appointment in the morning. I got to go see how blind I really am. And
I have to sleep.
And I got to do that, too. So, as always, guys, we do it for you guys.
Yeah.
We do it for some fun, some information. We're here to entertain and to inform. Guys, the truth is a motherfucking virus, like I always say.
Miss Laura, you have yourself a wonderful night. Al, we're getting ready to get off, Al. Thanks very much for participating tonight, bud. It was awesome. But yeah, you were saying, Mr. The Don?
That's right. The Don here speaking up here. Laura, that's the first time I've ever talked to you. You had some good comments and questions. Awesome. Come back Saturday again. Come back anytime when we do this. And as always, guys, we love you. We do it for you guys. And peace out, motherfuckers.
Y'all be good now. You're her.